So, welcome back to another show and good evening to you guys. I'm John. Tonight I'm going to do a live watch along between Spain and Italy and at Wembley. So, if you like the video, could you please stick a like on the video, and also subscribe to it as well. And leave the comments live. So, I've got Andy Heslop from Gallery, and he's Geordie, and he's going to come and me chat later on live as well. So, that should be fantastic. So, yeah, I mean, there's a cracking show last night on the Horseman Show, and if you haven't seen it, please log on to the Tune Review on Paul's channel, and you can relive it. And yeah, cracking show, and it's great to be back. It really is to be back because a lot of people miss that show, but I don't know what's wrong with this screen, so I don't know. I've got a green screen at the back, and I'm trying to get a different angle onto it, but it just doesn't seem to be working, does it? So yeah, so long day at work and just, how do I put it, just glad to be home, really. So, yeah, so I tweet out going live, so hopefully I get some people coming on me chat. And I got one comment in a minute. First, SG Jose, first, well done to you. Do consider subscribing to my channel. So, there you go. Just get one off. So I'm going to go on straight to the team lineup when Andy and Bazak decide to come on my channel, and I hope they do. And I've got Luke here. Hope you're okay, Luke. Thanks for coming on, mate. And yeah, I mean, the game between Italy and Spain at Wembley, like I said, should be a cracking game. People are saying I root for Italy, but I am. But I hope England win the thing. But Italy's my second national team because also I do love Serie A. But before I go on to the team lineup, I mean, there's a lot carried on the takeover today. David's come out and explained the situation that the Premier League should tell us transparency and also what the hell's going on. Because I tell you something now, the Premier League aren't doing themselves any favours whatsoever. They're really not, because they tried to dig the hills in yet again. They asked for extra time. They got a 7-day extension, and I hope that should be the last chance, because what have they got to hide? If they got now to hide, why are you doing this? Or if they're confident, why the hell are they doing this? Do you know what I mean? Because let's be honest, I mean, we as fans are sick of it. The PIF is sick of it. PCP is sick of it. Amanda's sick of it. The whole North East Nation is sick of it, unless you're a Sunderland fan. But we need a takeover, because I can tell you right now, and I said this before last night, if we don't get a takeover, our club, let's be real, will go under. And I tell you what, I'll be done with the Premier League. And I don't know if I can watch any more Premier League games ever again, as long as Richard Masters and his clowns are still running the club. And it is so frustrating, because the bottom line is, we as fans deserve better. And the Premier League are digging the heels in, keep us saying no comment, this, that, and t'other, and we are just sick of it. It's either yes or no, so we can move on, because we as a club are in complete and utter limbo at this moment in time. And we're just sick of it. There's people with mental health issues found here. Do you know what I mean? They don't want to suffer. No, they don't. So just put us out of misery, because it's all about the separation. Am I right? It's a separation. If there's no link between the KSA and the PIF, that gets us a takeover. It's as simple as that. But the Premier League, again, are being arseholes, and enough's enough here. So that's me ran over. I'm sure you could talk to Andy and Bazza about the takeover along the watch along, and I'm sure they got something to say on that. So, like I said, please stick a like on the video and subscribe if you already haven't. And I'm going to go on straight to the team lineup. I'm going to start with Italy. Just a one change, and Spinazzola is definitely out with Achilles, and he will not play any further part in this competition. So it'd be a huge miss on the left back, and he has been absolutely fantastic. And if I did an 11, my best 11, I'd definitely be at left back, definitely be in my team. So there's the talent team. Like I said, he got Donnarumma in goal. He's going to be on PSG, by the way. You got Napoli's Di Lorenzo, Juve parent of Bonucci and Chiellini as your captain. They've been absolutely magnificent, those two, I'm telling you. Absolutely outstanding. The combined age of 69. Chiellini's 36, Bonucci's 33. And then you got Emerson, Chelsea reserve these days, plays at left back to replace Spinazzola or Sola, I meant to say. But yeah. And in the midfield three, you got Barella, plays in Milan, future inter-captain, and also Italian captain and all. And you got Jorginho from Chelsea, Verratti for PSG. And the front three will be Chiesa. For me, I think he deserves a start because he's been outstanding. Immobile and the excellent Lorenzo Insigne for Napoli. So they can play a 4-3-3. And the coach or allenatore means coach means Mancini. So that's your Italian lineup, and they're clear favourites to win this game. And if you like the team of them, if they're going to win the competition, stick a comment in the live comments. I've got Ryan joining us as well. The thing is, John, the buyers never had an answer. They passed the Q&D test, but the Premier never said yes or no. Ryan, you're absolutely right. 17 weeks, right? It took for not saying an utter word. 17 weeks when the test should take about 3 or 4 weeks, yeah? They can use that in court, you know, in arbitration. And I hope Nick DeMarco rip them to pieces. I really, really, really do. Because at the end of the day, that the chair of the arbitrator works for the Premier League, right? But Nick DeMarco also works for the Premier League as well. So it's one of one off us and the other, you know. But I just hope he better not side the Premier League. If he does, then I can tell you now, our club will be absolutely finished. I'll tell you that for now. We're just going to be oblivion as well. We're going to have players going to come leave the club. You got probably Callum Wilson. You probably have ASM. All these players will be leaving the club, and we flip it end up. We're having players like Cal on a new contract, Gill on a new contract, yeah, Murphy on a new contract as well. But I'll tell you something now, something's wrong with the Premier League. The Premier League are corrupt, arrogant, ignorant. I can tell you now, if I'm in Arsenal or the Big Six, they would have passed straight away. Because the Big Six, I can tell you now, I don't care what anyone says to us, right, that they are controlling Richard Masters and the Premier League. They are telling him what to do, right? And they're basically saying they do not want Newcastle to be another big hitter. Unbelievable. I got Sam here, Chelsea fan. Even though I had a rough time on YouTube recently, hope my streams will get my subs going up again. Good luck for your stream. Thank you very much indeed. What's your score predictions? Mine's will be Italy 2, Spain 1. I think Italy will concede because they've got some good players there. I mean, Morata is dropped as well to the subs bench as well. So what I've been hearing. So, yeah. Sam, I hope your YouTube is back up and running, my friend. I hope you do get some streams as well because you're a top guy. And hopefully Chelsea get some good players in. I think Haaland will be one of them. I think so. They could make all the 2 signings. You just don't know. And I'm still waiting for Andy to get his YouTube started. Not YouTube, it's Twitter sorted because obviously he hasn't got a Twitter account anymore because he's kind of been suspended, and his wife Cheryl is absolutely furious. She's got her Twitter back, but Andy's just absolutely frustrated that he's been suspended because he's not allowed to have a say. I shall have a word about that later on. Now, I've got some tweets there as well on the NUFC chat. And things today. One of the Chronicle saying that the Mike Ashley and Manchester City United front that could push Newcastle take over through. Let's hope so. And let's hope that is true. The Chronicle thinks they're confident, yeah, but I do not trust that newspaper at all whatsoever. And there's going to be a lot of things coming out of it as well. And I've got Ryan again, Chelsea fan. We're putting 60 million bid for Declan Rice. I'll comment to that in a minute. I really am commenting in a minute. But what I will say to you, furiously, is Declan Rice really worth £60 million? Look, he's a decent player, but is he worth £60 million? Really? I'm not being funny, but people's going to say that he's English, and that's the premium rate of an English player. Jack Grealish rated 100 million. He's quality. Is he worth 100 million? I'm so sure. Yeah. Kalidou Koulibaly costs 5 million for Ghent. 5-6 seasons again. The best pound for pound signing. Gonzalo Higuain cost £33 million for Madrid to Napoli. £33 million. That is an absolute bargain. I'm not a Napoli fan, but I do like Napoli. Dries Mertens, £8 million. Abiel, £8 million. Callejon, £8 million. Yeah. And these English players, you got to pay 5 times the going rate. It was unbelievable, man. Can't believe that, but good comment. And I've got Sam again, Moratas, the Spanish burner. Thank you, mate. Best of luck with your streams, buddy. Catch up with you at some point, definitely. Do you know what it is, Sam? You want to call me channel? You're always welcome to, my friend. It's an open channel. I've got people all over the world come on me chat as well, which is absolutely amazing. So please, let us know. And I've got Sam again. CBA to be Chelsea to be 60 million for Rice when it comes for Academy in the first place. Wow. 60 million. I tell you what, though, that is a lot. If he's worth 60 million, how much is Pablo Dybala's worth? I tell you, it'd be a lot more than that. And I got Sergeant Jose. I hope you're fine. Why haven't Newcastle gotten any players yet besides 3 players going to play for the academy instead? Because Mike Ashley don't want to put any more money into the club because he knows the takeover could happen very, very soon. But one thing I will say, why do you just ask the PIF some money? Or why do you spend, say, 50, 60 million pound, and when he sells the club, get his money back? It's that simple. Newcastle are taking a gamble yet again. I can tell you now, we'll not be finishing 12th. As things stands, we'll be in the relegation zone. Let's be real about it. So that is the Italian team lineup. I'm going to go on straight on to the Spanish lineup. If I could get that screen shared away. And please keep his questions coming in. I'm still waiting on Andrew and Bazar to come through. Get one shared loose. And there is the Spanish team. And you got Unai Simon and goal. The back four, Apagreta, Garcia, Laporte, and Alba. And in the midfield is Pedri, Busquets, Koke, and up front you got Olmo, Torres, and Sabal. And if you look at this player so far, don't watch a lot of Spanish football, by the way. We always watch Italian football. But listen, at the end of the day, I mean, the Spanish football sort of thing, I mean, look at Barcelona. They're in huge trouble. They got to pay. They're in $1 billion in debt, and they've got to trim it down to trim the wage bill because they can't register any players. Sergio Aguero, Depay, they can't register themselves until they get the wage cut as well, etc. That's a decent Spanish team. And I can see why they dropped Morata because he similarly hasn't been good enough. I'm a Juve fan, and I do like Morata, but at the end of the day, he hasn't been doing the business. He's got a cracking goal against Croatia. That's as good as he's got. But at the end of the day, is that team good enough to beat Italy? I don't think so, I think, Simon's an excellent keeper. I really think he is, But I still think Italy are going to be too strong for Spain. If I'm quite honest with you, I ain't going to lie. Because I do enjoy watching Italy. And just watching BBC One, Alex Del Piero is having an interview in Connecticut in America. What he's doing over there, I don't know. He's a true legend for Juve, true Italian legend. Bless him. What a player. How much he'd be worth today? Alessandro Del Piero. It would be absolute millions. It'd be a world record for you, I'm telling you. What a player. That's the guy I love to meet. And I've got Ryan as well in the market, John. This is why Newcastle and actually can't afford it. It's 50, 60, 70, 100 million for players these days. Mike Ashley's treated our club like a championship club. We're a Premier League team, but a League One, League Two mentality. The problem is, the next 4 weeks, I'm going to be real here now. The next 4 weeks is going to be absolutely crucial for our football club. Because I'll tell you now, we don't get this takeover. I can guarantee you now, I'm done with Premier League football. I've got a season ticket, and I don't know if I'm going to extend it. Let's be real about it. I'd just rather stay home, do the watch-alongs. Do you know what I mean? But then again, it's so corrupt. the Premier League is 100% corrupt, and I just don't care what anyone say here. I really don't. And it just pays us to say that. The Premier League are to blame as well. Just gonna, and it's already, and his wife's gonna try and come on in that second half, just say quick hello to us. So once Andy comes on, send the link, and once he's on, I should get him on straight away. And I got such a haven't seen Spain score a lot of goals besides finding wins over Slovakia. Yeah, and 5-3 win over Croatia as well, mate. So they have been scoring goals, but they haven't exactly been brilliant. And I'm amazed at Luis Enrique's team, they would go for it. You know what I mean? I expect Spanish to play open attacking football. And this is not a good Spanish team, if I'm honest with you. You know what I mean? Not in previous years, in the World Cup years and the Euros years as well. But listen, they're going to give Italy a good game. But I think Italy will be a bit too strong for me in the end. I just said 2-1. I said 2-1, but I think he's going to have to be patient. But the two key players that you got to watch out for, for me, is Chiesa and Insigne. Both wingers as well. And I tell you what, those two guys have been absolutely brilliant. If you see Chiesa score against Austria, it's absolute lit. Absolute lit, I'm telling you. And so exciting. I'm glad we got Chiesa for Juventus. Absolutely made for them because the guy's absolutely fantastic. And I'll tell you something, if we do get takeover, I'd love to see Chiesa in the Premier League. In Newcastle, I really would, because I love the player. He works hard, he tracks back, and it's just a joy to watch him. He's still a young player. And if I was a Fiorentina fan, I'll be absolutely fuming because on a 2-year loan deal. And I don't think the fans are happy at all whatsoever. Trust what I say that. So please smash the likes up and subscribe if you are new. Or if you're a first-time viewer, please consider subscribing to my channel. And it'd be absolutely amazing. And again, people ask us, I'm looking forward to the football season in 6 weeks' time. If you don't get a takeover, no, I won't be, because we are going to be in huge trouble. Big, big trouble. And it just goes to show that if you look at it, right, I mean, if you do get a takeover, look what it brings in for the region. Improving schools, improving the roads, improving academies, improving the stadium, the players, excuse me, the city, the lot. And they're not interested. Then the Premier League are not interested. And Ashley needs to do more. Amanda's done a bit. I'll tell you what, this can go all the way, this. And if the Premier League got anything about themselves, could you please, please, please settle out of court? Just do a settlement out of court. All it is, it's about the separation. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. That's all it is. Because it's that simple. But the Premier League just sort of drag it and drag it and drag it. Crazy, man. Got around here. That's why Amanda said Ashley needs to sell to someone with deep, deep pockets. Yeah, just shame the Premier League aren't invested. You know what I mean? And I've got Son Jose. Who do you think will get relegated this season coming up? For me, we'll be one of them, because we're going to lose ASM in January. We're definitely going to lose. We'll be in the bottom 3. I can tell you this time. ASM deserves a better club than Newcastle United. So it'll be us. I think, oh no. I think Brentford, with the greatest of respect, because I think the Premier League is going to be stronger. So I could say Brentford, but I hope I'm wrong. They're a decent team. And a lot of people saying Palace, you know, but I don't think it'd be Palace. I really don't. I think it could well be, it could be Norwich or Watford. It's going to be one of those two. But I think it's going to be just Norwich. And I've got Ryan here. Yeah, Newcastle, Watford, Brentford, Ashley. I'm going to change them out. I did say Watford's going to stay at Bog. Now Scott Gilmore is going to make a difference for that team. I think it's going to be Watford. Newcastle, Watford, Brentford for me. But Brentford are going to give it a real go. Still waiting for Andy to come on. Me sure. Going to get the Italian team line up again. So when Andy does come on, because he loves Italy, so get him back one more time. There you go. And I've got keep it a tune here. It's James. I hope I got your name right, James. Good evening, John. Hope you're on, mate. I see. Just have a look. Try one more time. I see Jolene returned to training today wearing your yellow hoodie. Well, you know what? If you wore a yellow top and blue shorts, a billion team, it does not suit him at all whatsoever because he ain't good enough. And it's Jason. I'll call him James. Thanks, Jason. Sorry about that. Do you know what? I'm getting hopeless in names, you know. Absolutely hopeless in the names. But listen up, like, I mean, it should be a blast and it should be a candy. It should be fun, and also try and get this guy on sort of thing as well. I don't know if anyone watched Talk Sport today. Jim White and Sam John were going at it. They were really going at it tonight, like, and on Talk Sport, wow, absolutely wow. I mean, Simon Jones had to go Amanda Stavely today, saying I shouldn't call for transparency and etc. It's got nothing to do with this and that and t'other. I tell you what, if she's going for the Big Six, I think Simon Jordan would have kept his mouth shut and said, come on, get the Big Six in. Let's make it a Big Six competition. Because the Premier League, let's be real, it's all about the Big Six. That's it. The 14 other clubs doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't matter. And I tell you now, if we don't get a takeover, then to be quite honest with you, I don't want to be in the Premier League. Because the Premier League don't like us whatsoever, you know. And it is so sad. Come on, Andy. Come on, be sure, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I don't know what Jason made of it. I don't know why you don't get names with Tez, and none of us are Italian, as you know. You're actually an Italian lad. Listen, I want to come home. I want to come home. I really want to come home. And I've got Andy here. If I can get him up there. Andy, good evening to you, mate. Andy? I think you're on mute, mate. Am I on mute? Is it me on mute? Is that it? Can you hear us, Andy? Andy, you're gonna have to is that better? I think he's gone. Andy. I mean, can you hear us? I think that's me. Can you hear us, Andy? I think you're muted, mate. You're muted. I think you're muted, Andy. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Andy? I don't know. I'm gonna have to come out and then. Oh, this is fun. 2 minutes ago. Is that better, Andy? I think you're muted. Is this better? I think you're muted, Andy. Can you hear us? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Mine's fine. Andy, do you have the mic? Do you have the mic in?
What about that, John? Can you hear us?
Much better, much better, much better. Can you hear us?
Oh, well, wonder of technology, yeah?
I know, yeah. Wow.
Not bad.
Not bad. You keeping great?
Yourself?
Well, yeah, nice. Getting there. I tried to get that green screen to go in, like, sort of, but it just doesn't work, sort of thing. Play back with it, so yeah. So there we go. I'm just going to read this comment very, very quickly, so if I get to know you more. I've got so Josie, what do you rank the Premier League in Europe? For me, it's Serie A, the best in the world. The Premier League, just a money league, mate. The money league. But second, third, that's what I'll say for the Premier League in Europe. And then it would be sad to see Newcastle doing, but the club's getting stronger. They are Fulham or Sunderland. It could well be, right? Andy is muted, not anymore. Because Andy's muted, he sounds fine. That's me. I've got Andy. Do you have a mic you can plug in? He has now. There you go. So, Andy, how's life in Italy, mate?
It's hot. It's very hot, John.
Wow.
It's lovely people, lovely scenery and all that, and it's been about 41 today, which is about 110 or something. It's been really hot today.
Wow.
But you can't do anything. You can't do anything because it's just too hot.
Oh, no, you can't even go on the beach at this moment in time because of the COVID. Like, it's the situation getting better now for COVID in Sardinia. Is it getting better, sort of thing, or is it just trying to get better, sort of thing?
To be honest, we've never had a problem ever since it started. Really, there was a couple of. I mean, we went into lockdown the same as England and all and the rest of Italy and everything. But here on the island, they stopped the tourists coming. And as soon as they stopped the tourists coming, there was nothing. Of course, all the businesses thrive on like tourism and, hotels and bars, and that's what there is. And so that suffered, financially, but there wasn't really any problem like on a big scale. And where I'm sitting, and you look at London and places like that, and there's marches going on in the middle of it and all that, you don't get that here, like not on the island anyway. You might in Milan and Rome, possibly.
Yeah.
But no, it's been all right here, like.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, sort of thing, it's been quite a mixed bag here. That's some decent weather, sort of thing. Like, a couple weeks ago, it was blazing and hot. So it's been warm today, but sometimes it's been a bit raining this week, sort of thing. It rained a little bit today and overnight as well. So, England, what else can I say about British weather, eh? You haven't missed this.
No. No, I haven't missed it.
Nah. Just go.
I mean, you can get everything that you can get in England. Like, there's just people can't understand you when you ask for things at the minute. I mean, I'm learning Italian, but it's not easy.
It's not. So how long you lived in Italy for now? What made you, first of all, what made you move to Italy? And secondly, how long have you been there for?
Coming up to 2 years in August. Originally, we kind of looked at Spain, and we looked at France, and we were going to buy a house in France. And then we found out that we're going to put one of them bloody wing farms outside, like not far away, but the real high ones. So we pulled out of that house, and we already had the apartment here. So we just thought, stuff it. We'll just go to Sardinia, because we loved Sardinia anyway. But it's great, It's a different pace of life. You don't have the hustle and bustle. And you're safe as long as you don't walk out on zebra crossings thinking cars are going to stop and stuff like that, because it's not going to happen. Like,
not in this country.
Yeah, but it's good. Yeah,
not in
nice.
But I mean, I've been in Italy quite a few times as well. I love it, that sort of thing, And no, it's just I've never done Calgary. I must do Calgary sort of thing. You know what I mean? Because it's a wonderful place to go. And let's put it this way, it's fun and do new things, So yeah, cannot wait. And that's just like you said, the people are different, absolutely different. The city's great. I've done Milan, Rome, Naples. I've done Venice, Verona, Bologna, a few other places. So Florence, Lecce, Bari. Nice place. And it's just calm. I went to Lecce one Monday, right? I mean, for a couple of hours, and it's really, really quiet. That's in November time, and it's really quiet and beautiful city. Beautiful city.
Yeah. Most of them are. The scenery is just like mind blowing. It really is. I mean, you've got these coloured villages just perched on the edge of mountains, like up in the sky, and it is lovely. Like, yeah,
it is.
So, Owen, John, what do you reckon the night? Who do you think England's going to be playing on Sunday?
Hopefully Italy. Definitely, hopefully be Italy because fact is, I mean, Italy are a better team. They're the best team in the competition for me, and they play some cracking stuff in the Mancini. Absolutely amazing football, and it could be a lot more goals, but the defense, Chiellini and Bonucci, absolutely outstanding. I mean, Lorenzo has his days, hit and missy for me. Spinazzola, I think he's been fantastic, world class him, and he's a mystery.
He's been made player of the tournament, him like.
Spinazzola for me, yeah, without a question of doubt.
And that's the only problem for them tonight, is how they change it round. I mean, they've brought Emerson in tonight, I think, left back.
Yeah.
What's off? Emerson's in, but Insigne is the key player. He's tenacious, like. He's got an engine on him. He's a bit like Miggy Almiron, actually, the amount of running around he does.
Yeah.
But he's the key man. He's the key man for them tonight, I think.
Oh, without a doubt. He's
that's three. The goalkeeper's from here, Donnarumma. He's from Sardinia.
I thought he was from Milan, but he's going to PSG, and I think he's gone there.
Has he? I don't know.
I think he's going to go to PSG.
I'm not up on Serie A as much as I should be, like. But I'll wait until you come anyway, and then we'll go to Rome or something and watch Lazio or Roma or somebody.
Don't know, mate. It's your call. That'd be amazing. I mean, I love to do Calgary though. I've never done Calgary. I like to go to Calgary for a match, and they do play some nice football. Calgary. They score lots of goals, but for me, I'm glad they stayed up because it needs a Sardinian team like a Calgary. So
yeah. There's a couple of there's a lad in the funny thing is, when we got air conditioning put in, the two lads that came, one of them was at Milan for 5 years when he was a kid, I think. And then he went to Cagliari, and he's a free agent. I mean, by all accounts, they pay him a fortune to play in the little village team on a Sunday. but he's really good. And I tried to get in touch with somebody at Newcastle to give him a trial, because what you got to lose, he's good. He's a good player, like, and you know what the Italian footballers are like. They're good technicians.
They are.
But nobody come back to us, like, so.
The trouble in Newcastle, right? They just miss, or is it too through? They're through. Hang on. Did you watch it your end? Oh, hit the post.
Well, you're ahead of me, you see. You're ahead of me.
No, it's Barella when Claude was offside. He was offside, mind, but was he offside? Yeah, he was offside.
The first of many chances.
Exactly. Went for the curling shot. Right in the post as well. But it was offside. But that's a warning for Spain there.
Yeah.
How many minutes you on? Like
3 minutes. Oh, he's in. All right, I'm behind. I am behind you. About a minute. That should be entertaining.
I won't say too much then.
Well, just tell us when the score, and then I'll look up.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so what I was going to say, I mean, on about, you probably know better than most, right, mate, the last few days, Takeover Madness Theory has come out. I don't know if you watched it on Sky. She's come out and she actually spoke up about the Premier League. Did she kind of understand why the Premier League don't come out and just tell what's going on? Because you need transparency.
Well, it's gone on for too long, like, and there's people are just fed up with it now. Like, they just want to know whether it's going to happen or not. And from the little bits I hear, which isn't very much, I'm not in the know or anything. Right. But from what I hear, it is a serious proposition, and obviously there's something that is in the favour of it, because it wouldn't have gone on this long if there was no chance at all. If there was no chance, it wouldn't be going on.
So you think it's still live then, do you? You think there's a chance of being taken over then?
Well, I didn't see the interview. I don't know whether it was newspaper talk or whether she actually went on the telly type of thing and said what she said. I did see what she's apparently said. Why she wouldn't come out and say that if she was away? Why would you?
Exactly. I know, yeah. And you know what it is? It's on YouTube. You've got to check her out. So just type in Sky News Madness Daily. Come up. It's a 20-minute full interview, so that should come up. And
all right.
So, but I tell you what, I mean, it's all about the separation, Andy. This takeover, this argument is all about the separation, right? If it's not connected between the KSC and the PIF, if it's separated and they've got no links whatsoever, it gets the takeover. But the Premier League, right, they're just putting off delays after delays after delays. They're asking another 7-day extension. Now, that should be the final extension, right? If they ask for more, just say no. Enough's enough. You had enough time. Let's get on with it. Do you know what I mean? Because they've got something to hide. Mm-hmm. They've got something to hide, Andy. You know what I mean? If they would have
the thing I don't understand, John, I might be slightly out, but the guy that bought Sheffield United is his cousin, which means he's part of the KSA royal family. So he's apart from like being, the next king of Saudi Arabia, he's still related. So if he's related, he must be related in more than one way. But they allowed that one to go through. So there is certain things that are a bit annoying about why it's always kind of like problems with Newcastle, which it does. I mean, it's gone on for years. I mean, we've had this, it's not just Mike Ashley, man. I mean, when I first started going to the bloody match, it was Lord Westwood, and then it was Stan Seymour, and then it was Gordon McKeag, and apart from Freddie Shepherd and John Holloway, we had a little sniff at how good life can be when you've got a good team.
Exactly.
It's pretty much been the same since 1970, to be honest. You know.
Absolutely. I mean, the fact is, I mean, go on, carry on, go on.
No, well, I was just going to say, I mean, you know, everybody seemed to come out of the woodwork. Do you not think that's a bit strange? Like, I mean, all these people coming out of the woodwork going, oh, do you know what he did? Oh, he's done this. He hasn't done anything. Because if he had done anything, he wouldn't be where he is now.
Well said. Well said.
I'm not saying that, you know, he might not have known stuff, but he hasn't been convicted of anything, and that's kind of like where you're at with it. There's a lot of people seem to know a lot of stuff about him, but basically it was down to the fact that they were going on about the piracy, and the Qataris were going, well, you know, the pirate now, be in and be out and all that. I mean, I thought it was a joke when I seen be out. I thought, cranky, nobody's that bloody stupid. But apparently and I think that's what it was about. It's all about the moolah, and if you pay enough, and let's face it, he's got more than most, you'll get what you want in the end. That's all it is. It's all money.
Exactly. And the thing is as well, he will not see that 300 million. If this takeover doesn't go through, he will not ever get 300 million for the club ever again. He will not, because the club ain't worth 300 million. It's worth about 180 at the most. That is it. And if Frank actually wants to get out of the club, if he desperately wants to sell a club, if he desperately wants out, he's watched his hands off the club. Just take the money what's on offer and just go. Because at the end of the day, you have to make a loss sometimes. You know what I mean? I can understand you put some money towards it, but you have to make a loss sometimes. Do you know what I mean? So if you desperately get out, just take the money and go.
I think the thing is, John, it cost them a little bit more than the newspapers said it cost them originally. It cost a little bit more.
Well, he's going to have to make a loss then, because if he's winning trophies and stuff like that, then he can get what he wants. But he haven't been winning trophies and that, dinner. And another thing is, Spain's coming forward, by the way. I think he's going to he spent a lot more, I think.
You're breaking up. I'm losing you a bit.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's probably thundering. Yeah, no, it's probably thundering or something. You see, I don't live in a city. I live outside in the countryside, or the Campania they call it. And I've got a NASA spaceship dish on the top of the house, and that's how I get my internet. So if it starts thundering and lightning, it'll probably all go off anyway.
Yeah,
that's the only thing. Then you just drink some more. Then you just drink some more beer. The telly goes off.
Yeah, good idea. Can't go wrong with that, though. I tell you what, though, I've always, if you get a takeover, I'll just have one drink and that's it. But I don't drink alcohol, so that's not going to happen. So, but I don't believe if it does go off, sort of thing, I'll get you back in, mate. Don't worry about that. I got Jason here. Score prediction last for Dunedin. I kind of want to spend a win as they were the easy opponents. I mean, all day long. But I can understand what he's trying to say. But you know, England, it's the England will be a dream final for me. So, and I've got well, I think you could be right here. We've been called sleeping giants for so long, and once this takeover happens, and the Saudis have ownership in Newcastle, that giant will finally wake up, become a force for all that fear. I think he's right, you know. And this is the thing, right, Andy, right? The Premier League, like I said, are being controlled by the Big Six. They're being controlled by the Big Six. Who they can do, what they cannot do. And Richard Masters, right, for me, I just think he's a weak, spineless coward git. That's what he is. Do you know what I mean? He is so scared. 17 weeks is taken for the takeover last year. 17 weeks, which should have taken like 3-4 weeks to make a decision. But he comes out and said, "We're not going to fail you." Oh, that's close. We're not going to pass you. We're not going to fail you. You know what I mean? That should come out in court as well. I think Nick Marco should rip him a good one as well there. The Premier League are in trouble, man. Big trouble.
Well, he's the best at the job. And it's always a good place to be when you've got the best man for the job, like.
Absolutely, my man. Absolutely. And I tell you what, as well. Let's be real. I mean, I think the Premier League are like scared of them. Honestly, this is why they want they did let him in. And look at this, right? What we need this opposition and the cat, CAT. He's been public. He's been public.
Yeah, well, that's what they're all saying, but I don't think it will be. I think it'll be very, very private. It doesn't matter what anybody says now, John. This is it's behind closed doors until that somebody comes out and goes, "That's it, done." That's the next thing you'll hear.
Well, the thing is, though, I mean, in my opinion, I can see where you're coming from. In my opinion, it should be in public because the fans needs to know. The Premier League has got something to hide. Because we can't second guess this, we can't second guess that. We need to know what's going on at the club, because we are being cheated.
But it's business, and in any business transaction, I know that you've got 100,000 people in the city who are living and dying for the club and everything, but it's still somebody's private business. It'll never be in public. There probably isn't even a possibility of finding out if it is passed or not, why it was or why it wasn't. It probably won't come out.
That means you're going to be take months on months on months. What I think they should do, they should tell us how long or Spain went wide again.
I'm pretty sure it'll be done and dusted by the end of August.
It's going to have to be. You're right. I think the next month or so will be key for our football club because if we don't get a pass, then I feel for the worst in Newcastle. I feel the worst. I really do.
Well, he's a just enough man, isn't he, Mike Ashley? He kind of teeters on the brink, spends as little as possible to maintain the status in the Premier League. Obviously, because you get 120, 130 million a year TV money. If he spends 80 million and it costs 30 to run I don't know. He's very astute.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Very astute. That's all he is, Sandy. And he's got no ambition for the club at all. That's why I would not be surprised if they give Steve Bruce a new contract as well. It would not surprise us because it's all on him. He doesn't listen to the fans. He just does his whole way. It's as simple as that.
It's a funny old situation, because he shouldn't be in the position he's in with the supporters, like.
You're right.
But it's almost like he's a bit like John Carr, isn't he? John Carr had the best coach in the world, like didn't quite work out that way. But I think getting Graham Jones in helped in a lot of aspects of how that team performed because when he came in, people enjoyed it. We didn't win every game, but the football was better. You could watch it. It was there was a lot of positives, I thought. Given the players and the budgets that were on and all that, I think we did all right when Jonesy came in. Like,
yeah, I mean, 2 wins. Well, even though despite 2 wins in 22, which is very, very poor sort of thing, like But Graham Jones
relegation form.
That is relegation form. And this is the thing, right? With people do not support Newcastle. Everyone's saying outside Newcastle who don't support Newcastle comes up to us and say that Steve Bruce has done a wonderful job with the players he had. No, he didn't. The football ain't great. It's all hoofball.
I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
I have to put.
I don't think he did at all.
I went to the sauna. I went in a steam room the other day, right? And he's an Arsenal fan. And I had to put him straight. I said, look, you keep saying that Steve Bruce has done a wonderful job of the players he's got. He got us 12. I have to tell him, no, he has not. 2 wins in 22 games, right? He had lots of players beat. Yeah, players on playing for him. And yet, And yes, you're saying that he's done a good job. Wow. Honestly. And I said to him, have a look at our form, right, between November and January. 2 wins in 21 games. 2 wins. And I also told him, if you think Steve Bruce is that wonderful, right, sack Arteta and take him to Steve Bruce.
I've seen that a few times, actually. Well, I did see that a few times before I stopped getting any communication from Twitter. But never mind.
Yeah.
That's another story. Yeah, well, yeah. What can you say?
Right. I got a few comments as well. I got just again, see the picture of the leaked photos of the potential home kit, and it looks horrible. Have you seen the new home kits? And
yeah, I don't know. I always like the yellow Buckner top, the away top. I like the black and white one when we had Buckner as a sponsor, 70s, Peter Worth and all that. And I loved the like yellow top and blue shorts. I wish they'd just gone back to like something like that, instead of all these bloody. You can't wear a football top these days because they're all fitted, aren't they? So if you've got a beer gut like me, you need a tent. They just didn't make football tops big enough for me to have on anymore.
That's the thing.
But I got rid of all mine. I wish I hadn't have, but I got rid of all mine. I had about 40 odd.
Oh,
tops,
wow.
And I sold them all before I come here. And as soon as I got here, I went, I wish I still had that Newcastle Brown Ale one, the Ginola one, which is, in my opinion, the best one since the book that is, but it doesn't matter what I think. Yeah.
I like the Newcastle Brown Ale. I like the 1994, 95, 96 tops as well. I thought they're fantastic. Under Keegan. Absolutely loved it. I got to Russ, big up John Ladd, big up to Russ, also fan. Hope you're okay. Making sense as well, kidder. I got Jules as well from Norway here. John, hope you're good. I'm absolutely fine. A bit brass about this takeover. I've just hope we get this takeover done ASAP. Got just again, if Graham Jones wins the Euros, yeah, far better CV and trophy than Bruce. It is 20-year magic career. It's true. It's in. Oh, it might be in. Square. And again. Oh, why do you not shoot it? Should have shot. That's a free kick.
I wish I was watching the same thing as you are,
Oh, no, you're probably catching about 20 seconds of fast. Oh, they had a chance there.
When they score, I'll get to go through the emotion of it twice. When you tell us, and when it happens on here, about a minute and a half later.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but
that should have hit it straight away. That was a big chance. Still 0-0.
I still haven't got there yet, man.
Oh, man, I'll tell you.
Oh, here we go. I'm about to watch it.
Yeah. Big chance.
Yeah.
But
should have squared it. Yeah. Should have kept the roll going out wide.
I mean, there's a go on.
2-1 to Italy.
2-1 to Italy?
I don't think it'll go to penalties, but I'm hoping Italy might win 2-1.
I don't think it'll go to penalties.
Spain have got it. The biggest thing is they cannot score, man. Couldn't have a Bondo with a Baggio.
Exactly. That's the problem. That's the trouble. They probably get Morata on later now, dude.
No, they'll probably score 6.
They probably would.
It's what normally happens.
I know, yeah. But if Italy didn't fall so easily and looked like they're shot, I would root for them. But too much filming for me. Cheering over there. I don't know if you saw that bit. Fratelli's injured, and then 10 seconds later, he scored the first goal. Once he put the ball back in the net, he jumped up and he celebrated with his teammates as well.
Modern football, isn't it?
It is these days.
I mean, De Bruyne's too good to be diving around like, but he was doing it the other night.
And listen, he's a cracking player. He's absolute world class. That guy deserves to win a big honours. He deserves to win the Champions League. He deserves to win the World Cup. This player, he is absolutely dynamic.
I think they've missed the boat for the World Cup, John. Belgium.
They have now.
I think they had that chance, and I don't think they'll get there again. Like,
I think Brazil will get it right eventually. You know what I mean?
Well, statistically, they will.
Qatar is going to be so hot over there. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be so boiling. Like,
what time? Who give the World Cup to Qatar, man? I mean, what time is the football match? They're going to be on at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That'd be interesting.
Does that?
That'd be very.
I mean, I don't know how many hours behind or ahead, whatever. But it's got to be like daft times. I mean, if you're at work at 7 o'clock, you're not going to see the matches, are you, really?
That's the thing.
Either that or get the flu.
Exactly. What I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to play a clever sort of thing, find out when the dates are, and book it off in November time. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That's what I'm going to do. Even to Tom Dixon, I hope you're okay. And all I'm saying is I'm going to book it off. I'm definitely going to book up the time off. You know what I mean? If I get the World Cup in. Because I know for a fact next year I will be having the Christmas off next year. I know that's a fact.
So she mentioned that you were going to come over in March or something over here. I'll try.
When's this?
March.
Next year.
Did you say that you were? Yeah.
If the situation gets better, once the flights are better, right? You know, we're allowed to go. They'll definitely come over. No problems at all. They come over. Or Spain's
it's not too. It's not too hot.
Go on, sorry.
No, I'm just saying it's not too hot in March. Like, you'll not scorch.
I mean,
you just can't be bothered to do anything at this time of year because the fluid just runs out.
Exactly. But yeah, I'll definitely come over. That's no question at all. Spain's playing well down the way. They had a chance there. Should have took it.
Did you see that flick there?
Yes.
Oh, man.
That was class, wasn't it? Class. I got Billy again. Dangerous. Hope you're right, Billy. And I got Thomas. Evening, lads. Last night was a blast. The show was, Tom. Absolutely enjoyed it. That's the Horseman show. Absolutely ridiculous game. It's a good move.
I've just seen his great save.
It got down low, didn't he? Just let you know that Qatar, thanks for that, Jason, that Qatar is only 2 hours ahead of us.
All right, like me.
That's not too bad, you know. It's like being in Europe.
No, that. I thought it was about 5.
That's what I thought as well.
Right, okay. 22-25. Like me.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I stand corrected. 2 hours.
Which is good news. So definitely watch the World Cup. Maybe I don't need to book a holiday when England plays, of course, and that. But you should know how to Qatar anyway.
Well, it makes a bit of a mockery about the controversy over Newcastle United being sold, like, doesn't it?
Exactly.
I mean, Sepp Blatter went, Michel Platini went, all because of that bid. But
yeah,
you know, Bob's your job.
I agree. Exactly. But I just got a tweet here from Marcus Nichols, right, from the takeover. And he said, Newcastle fans, as long as they're not hateful and put out an eloquent message with persistence, we are well within our rights to force an opinion on the takeover. There are many good people fighting our corner. And you got people like Chi Onoa. She is a Labour member up in Newcastle.
Councillor, yeah.
she's amazing, absolutely amazing,
Mm.
and she's fighting our corner as well. The problem is, right? I mean, all these MPs are writing to people. This is like a past to someone else. Like you go to Tracy Crouch, and she said that she's got nothing to do with it. We're going to need to speak to Oliver Dowden, right? So we wrote to him, and he's basically saying that it's not up to the government to pass the takeover. It's down to the Premier League. Now, why did the government step in to stop this European Super League? Why can it not do the same for the Premier League? Just say get this takeover done now.
No answer. Don't know what to say about that one. I mean, they'd step in sharp enough if it was about trade, which it is about trade. I mean, we do an enormous amount of trade with the Saudi, the Saudi government, the Saudi royal family, massive.
Exactly.
I cannot believe somebody hasn't went. Yeah, just pass it, man.
Just pass it. Because the thing is, right, if you don't pass it now, then our fans will not give up. We are going to keep going and going and going until we get what we want. And also, the omnibusmen as well are demanding the Premier League to give us transparency or pass the thing. Do you know what I mean? And if you've got any questions for Andy as well, could you just fire away and you do a special answer them as well? Please stick a like on the video and subscribe if you are new as well. So I'm having a great time here in a minute. How's Cheryl, by the way? Is Cheryl good?
Yep, she's got it's quiet because she's gone in there with the 3 dogs. We've got 3 greyhounds, and they get excited every now and again. And they wouldn't quite be able to figure out what I'm doing, so they'd have been all over this. Like, I mean, the computer would have been on the floor and everything. So she's took them in there and keeping it quiet.
Fair enough.
Yeah, which is fine.
Good. Yeah, she sounds lovely, by the way. I've got Thomas Hoffman master suit. Yeah, they will be. If you get a takeover off and they're going to resign anyway, they're going to resign. They do not want nothing to do with us anyway. Just take over. Well, tell them to get stuff. The World Cup that's in Qatar will be looking at morning games, but it's cooler due to extremes heat over the late evenings. Yeah, I have to agree. And then you've got to get. They need to be neutral government of the EPL. I'll say, don't bother going to court. Just pass the thing because they got something to hide. If they keep delaying stuff, they got something to hide. And if they're that bullish, why do it? Again, we don't know, don't we? So,
no, but I know a man that does.
he knows why.
Yeah.
And at the end,
I'm pretty sure he'll have a fair idea. Like,
yeah.
But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Let's hope it doesn't last too long. Let's hope it take about 10. Well, it's got to be done within a month. It's got to be done within the end of the month because the end of the month is going to be so crucial because we're in limbo at the minute. I don't care what anyone say. We're in limbo. So I was going to say. So, do you think ASM is going to stay in Newcastle? ASM?
Yeah, I think he will next season. Depending on what happens, how it goes. I think he wants to stay, but obviously he has ambitions, and if they can't be realised, I'm sure he doesn't enjoy just getting kicked about the park all afternoon, like. But if he sees something, I think he quite enjoys it. He's as far as I can remember, he's definitely gets involved with the supporters on Twitter and stuff, and has a bit of banter and that. I mean, he obviously enjoys it. He thinks it's funny and has a good laugh. But he'll have ambitions. But I think he's still learning about the game. He's brilliant, It
Yeah.
flashes, and that has a massive potential. I mean, he just walks past anybody, doesn't he, when he's on his game? But yeah, I think he'll stay unless somebody comes in with a ridiculous amount of money, and you know what will happen.
Exactly. He'll just sell that player sort of thing, you know, and then the club would turn around to us and say that he wanted to leave. How do you know that, though? How do you know that? Are they just telling us as lip service sort of thing? Do you know what I mean? So the club could lie to us, but if the journalists and the press have to go at them, they get very touchy about it. That's the thing.
It's agents, John. Agents. They run the game.
They control the players.
Yeah. If a team comes in and said there's £3 million in if you can get him to move, you'd probably get him to move. Like,
I know, yeah. But the thing is, though, if a big six came in for him, he'd be gone. Simple as that.
Yeah, but can you see him? Can you see him starting in any of the big six every game? I don't know.
That's another question.
I mean,
probably not. Probably not. Not at the minute.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing, isn't it?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if 1 or 2 German clubs came in for him as well, because I think German clubs do spend well. They do spend the money really well. Got a comment here.
Don't pay the wages, though.
That's the
they
thing.
Don't pay the wages, do they?
No, he's on.
Now and again, the odd things cropping up about Serie A. I don't know whether you will be. But in the 80s, when Serie A used to be on Channel 4, they were the league. They had all the stars. They were paying the big money.
Oh, yes.
And then Sky turned up, and it flip-flopped on its head, and it became England. And they all chased the money in England.
I know.
But they're starting to be interested in going back to Milan and signing for it. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with finances. I mean, if the Newcastle takeover doesn't go through, the word was he was going to have a go at Inter Milan, I think, or and if he bought something like Inter Milan, the money would all start pouring into the Italian game again, and all the players.
We're going to miss out. We're going to miss out. Thanks to them.
No, yeah.
You got Saudis buying.
That's part of the game.
Yeah, they bought Amira in Spain. They Saudis bought a club in Marseille. Why can we not get one from us? What is the Premier League doing? Why are they doing this? Why they don't want us to be in the big hitters? Why they listen to the big six? Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. I've got one here. He wants to be fighting for things. We've got him one more season or more to take what happens. Actually, not situation is over. I wouldn't be names off as well. Tom, I think this game might end up in a penalty shootout. Oh God, I hope not. I would be involved by then. Lads, I'm going to do the protest. Good for you, Thomas. Good for you, mate. It is in a good position here. Over around it. I would have loved to be in that protest in Parliament Square. I really, 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 really would, but I can't get a time off.
What's a protest for?
Protest for getting a takeover, mate. Takeover to happen. Got a tweet here from Tune for Change, right? I'll read this out. The Premier League with a top 6 clubs in a matter of weeks. We'll be waiting 15 months for a decision on the future of a football club. After this long, it isn't a matter for the Premier League. And that's been sent to all of it. That is a brilliant tweet there. What a brilliant tweet.
The big six are only the big six, of course, because they're borrowing shed loads of money, huge amounts of money.
Exactly.
I mean, I've lost. I haven't got enough fingers to count how much debt Man United's in. That's not to say that if they sold things, they sold the players, and they couldn't recoup the money. But I think it's like $1 billion now or something, 900 million. Liverpool, shed loads of debt. Tottenham, Tottenham are lucky. Tottenham are lucky that they can still trade.
Exactly.
That stadium cost. I mean, it's fantastic and great. It's going to do them for the next 80, 100 years, whatever. Not long after I'm gone, anyway. But it's cost so much money. They've got They've got one major asset who it looks like they might be cashing in on, and that's only going to be £100 million or something ridiculous, 120 million. And once he's gone, it's all got to start again. But they've still got all this debt. I mean, Arsenal.
Yeah.
They were. It's funny how you can look at clubs that you have nothing to do with type of thing. I look at Arsenal and I think when Wenger was there, 17 odd years, wasn't it? Qualified for the Champions League for 17 years on the trot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can you imagine if Newcastle fans ever had a manager that qualified for 17 years on the bounce for the Champions League and started shouting, "I want him out" and all that, I would be done with the game.
So would I.
I'd be done with it.
So would I. We could have done Rafa Benitez. If we had serious investment, we could have done Rafa. But then again, he's moved on now. He's moved on. So let's think of another manager.
I'm not, but I understand how he's a great tactician. He is a great tactician.
He is.
But if you get, I'm not sure if you give Rafa 500 million quid, he could have an attacking team like Kevin Keegan put together. I don't think he's got the eye for. I could be miles out, but I just defensively, I think you'd have the best defense for sure. But attacking football, I don't know whether if you give him a boatload of money, I don't know whether I would have ever have had the Ginolas and the Alan Shearers and all the great players that we had. Rob Lee. I love Rob Lee. I think Rob Lee, apart from Peter Beardsley, because he cost next to a couple of Mars bars and all that. I mean, he was just awesome. But Rob Lee, 700 grand, Charlton Athletic, best signing we ever made.
Oh, they're the best, isn't it? They're pound for pound, back inside.
Oh, he's great. I thought he was a tremendous player. But I mean, look at what Keegan did there, man. Keegan's attack-minded. And you had to have sphericals like King Kong to sell a striker like Andy Cole and go, trust us. I know what's going to happen. Leave it with us. And the fans were ripping him. And look what happened. You end up with bloody Alan Shearer. Christ, that way. I mean, he had the Midas touch when he was at Newcastle, Kevin Keegan. He'll never be forgotten.
No.
He'll always be an icon. And I'm sure he was admired by the team that played for him as well. For giving the players the freedom that they had to express themselves on the football field, rather than don't go over that white line. Whatever happens, don't. It was just like, how well, lads, get up there. Exactly. And the whole everybody that loved football loved watching that team. Everybody, didn't matter who you supported, they all wanted to watch Keegan's team.
Absolutely.
And didn't cost a fortune to put together, even if obviously inflation and all that didn't cost a fortune to put together. It was just unreal, man. I mean, Barcelona at St. James's when Asprilla scored 3 goals. Oh God!
Oh my God, man! Absolutely amazing. What a night!
I went to the 74 cup final when I was a young one. Got me heart broken. 76, Got me heart broken.
I
99. Man United. Arsenal the next time. I've never seen them win at Wembley, so I'm not going the next time. I'm not. Even if I can, well, probably could get a ticket, but I'm not going. And the reason I'm not going is because I'd rather see them win. I just think I'm a bit of a jinx, you know.
Not good. Bless you.
That's it.
Fair enough.
It's too far to travel.
I don't blame you. Stay in Calabria. Stay in Sardinia, mate. Stay in Sardinia. Got some comments here as well.
No, I watch it on the telly.
6, one on the Arsenal are like a mid-table team now. Also missed that on there. Go back in there. I would never come this 6. I just come the dark 6. Yeah. True. Out of nowhere. So I couldn't go to all. Would love to go. Thomas, did any of these listen to Talk Sport? Yeah, I did. I'll come to Simon Jordan in a minute. Oh, crap. Wish you were able to go. Simon Jordan. Thomas, definitely. But going back to Simon Jordan on Talk Sport, right, with Jim Weiss. Oh, my God. I've had a ding down the day. Simon Jordan had a right goal at the stadium today. And
all right. Hold on, John. My manager's just come in. My manager's just come in. She's saying, sit up, sit up. It looks like you've got 3 chins. I says, well, I have, man. It's called getting old. I don't know.
all right.
I'll put it on there. Excuse the mess in the background.
Guys. Oh. Close it. Alarmy.
He's 3 minutes ahead of me, and he's telling us what's happening before I can see it, man. Aye.
Yeah, got one. Anyone else prefer the old Wembley to the new Wembley? I love them. Iconic 2 towers. Better than that thing on the top now. Or the post and loot.
Look at you.
Yeah. That's it. Half time. 0-0. They were attacking. It's just good for half time.
Oh, that should have been in, man.
No.
You should. Yeah, you should have had that in, kid.
What do you think of the game, Andy?
Not a lot, really.
Not really.
They're feeling each other out. There's bits and pieces. I mean, there's flashes of what they can do, like. But I think Italy will have them in the second half, like. They're tenacious, man. Do you know what I mean? They're good tactically. But I think the most interesting thing is, and I think it's probably down to Mancini, especially when he spent a bit of time in England, probably, is how they've adapted. They've changed their style, haven't they? They used to just sit back when they had the Bareses and the Maldinis and, people like that. They used to just, like, let people battle them and just counter-attack. Bosh.
Yeah.
So now they're a bit more free-flowing, we'll do what we like type of thing. But solid, they're still solid defensively, like. I think they've got a decent defence. They're missing that lad. They're missing the lad that got injured on the left.
Oh, shit, I saw that. Not the same. Different team.
Not a surprise, like.
What he made, but it's not
I never got that, John.
No, just saying, like you said, flashes, not enough.
Yeah. I think it's a bit tentative. It's a big game, like, I mean, it's a big game. They don't want to lose, but I think Italy will do them in the second half, like.
I think so. I think they found a way. They got some cracking. I
hope they do anyway, because me croissant will be burnt to a frazzle if they lose the night. Like,
yeah.
When I go down to the bar in the morning with my cup of coffee and my croissant, it'll be burnt.
Oh yes. They do some lovely
were
pastry.
Oh man, it's no good for the waist. Like, I tell you, everything's puff pastry. Everything, croissants. I mean, they do these puff pastry pie things in the morning for breakfast. They're a bit like, they've got like a pizza thing in the middle, you know, the tomato sauce and all that. Jesus. I go in, I'll have all them.
I know, I would as well, man. I tell you, I'll go and get some. If you go like place like Milan, Centrale, something lovely pastries there, mate. You get some lovely pastries. Venice, lovely pastry cakes as well. Oh man. Oh, man. If you go to the supermarket as well, we've got some lovely cakes as well.
And it's dead cheap. Dead cheap. I mean, you go down for a coffee in the morning, and it's like £1, €1.20 for a cappuccino or a latte. Or, I mean, all the Italian guys, they go in and they drink these espressos when they're going to work in the morning. They drink like espressos and have a couple of grappas. I've got the only car. I've got the only car. I think I've got the only car in the village that hasn't got a bent panel, because the driving's like, whoa, they're a bit mad, like, on the road. But
wow, I agree with you. I mean, the thing is, though, you don't get that back in England at all. Do you know what I mean? You just don't get that. You don't get it in the UK. Like, all they do now is just get up. And then they get in the cars, they get a train or whatever, so they get a bus and just get straight to work.
Aye, well, that's part of the difference. Like, here, there's a little bit of a social thing before you get to work, and then they go and they might work till 11:30, and then they knock off again. Either go to bed for a few hours or, go to the pub.
You're right.
I'm not suggesting to drink alcohol, obviously, but and then they go back to work again for a few hours at 5 o'clock till 7:30. It's just while it's really hot, But it's a different life, different culture.
You're right.
I mean, they're even all right. Yeah, they're even all right with me. Like, they just think I'm bloody stupid. They think I'm mad coming from England to live here. Like,
tell us, this is the thing, right?
You see, London's like a big draw. You know what I mean? Of course, you kind of do that now. But what happened there. But they were like all the kids, all the young'uns couldn't wait to like get over there and sample what London was like in some of their parts. But mostly London.
Are the schools back opening now in Italy?
Yeah. Well, I think they're on the summer break now. But
they're having a summer break, are they? Wow.
A couple of weeks it's been, I think.
Right. Extend the break. But the thing is, though, right, for me, in this pandemic, school should have been closed until September.
Well, you probably read some of the tweets when I used to tweet. Right at the beginning. I said you've got to shut the schools. They're a bloody breeding ground. Always have been, because they're always warm. The heating's always on, isn't it? As it transpired.
Right? Yeah, they won't do it though. They won't do it because you know why? Because the UK is so money orientated, right? They put in economy and health first before people lifestyle.
That's how it looked. Yeah. But you'll always get people who aren't affected, who I was personally affected. I think I got COVID in about December 2019, to be honest. And I'm still got it, I reckon.
That's the thing.
Lungs are terrible. Lungs are terrible. I mean, I wasn't like on a breathing apparatus or anything like that, like, but you know, I spent years as a professional singer, and they used to say I had lungs like a whale, and I struggle now, like, yeah, really struggle. Hopefully it'll clear up, like, but it doesn't at the minute, and I'm absolutely knackered. 10 minutes, and that's it. You're like, oh,
wow.
Yeah, it's bad, like, yeah. Ah, yeah, that's what it is. I've had my life. I've had a good, you know, I've had a reasonable time, like, but the kids, all right, they might not be ill, but you don't know what's going on in there, like, you know.
That's true.
You don't know what it might be doing. So you either do or you don't. You're either for it or you're not. And you'll always have a 50-50 split. England's a 50-50 nation. Split on everything.
Yeah, I agree. Got a tweet here from Alistair McGowan, right, according to the takeover. I mean, he's come out and said, these DMS, the independent fan-led review of football, and continues to develop views on all corners of football. As the government body, as quickly as possible, due regards to transparency. Wow.
You completely broke up there. I couldn't make that out, John, I'm afraid.
You know, one of the Premier League
No, one again. There's probably some there's probably some weather moving in outside, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's usually the video that goes up. You Manchester United fan?
I'm not. No, Newcastle.
No, yeah, I know that, man. I know what you are, man. And all I heard was Manchester United fan, and I went, "Oh, you haven't cheered."
Yeah, that's from it's a tweet from a Man U fan, by the way, and he's basically saying that to all Newcastle fans out there, I'm sorry for the way you and your cause being treated. I'm a United fan, so may get some heat, but football should be fair and equal to all clubs, not just Big Six. Screw the Premier League, blah, blah, blah. Support NUFC Mason Club. And he also added, if I can find this. Still find this one here. Yep. That's all he said, basically. And
all right.
He's absolutely right. Well said, kid. Well said. Because I'll tell you something. If I was a United fan or an Arsenal fan or a fan of the Big Six, I'll do say exactly the same. But I've got Man U followers, I've got Arsenal followers, Liverpool followers, I've got the Big Six followers sort of thing because I put this back in the name. And that's how it should be.
Yeah, I agree with that, mate.
Can we just get this please don't smash the likes up and subscribe to you guys. Thanks very much. Let's go to this one. Yeah.
I don't really think about my main priority is to focus on what the team needs and how much I help the team.
Sorry about this.
How much I've been smiling, always smiling here. I'm really enjoying it, really loving it. And going forward,
down that left-hand side, the way that you're linking up with Raheem Sterling. It's quite fascinating when you think considering domestically.
I'll tell you what, I bet you Richard Masters wish he'd never took that job.
Oh, hang on. Get you back on. There you go. I'm sorry. I know. He's out of step. Of course, that's the Villa, you know. He's a Villa fan. What do you expect? And I don't know what to say on that one, like, but
they're nearly worn out now, to be fair, so it's just coming in great time.
I was going to ask
people would be laughing.
It's the camp, to be honest. Everyone think going on about them. We're not having to get everyone to pay.
So, yeah, we definitely going to need.
You're missing. You're breaking up, John.
Sorry.
Can I hear you, mate?
Just turn that down.
That's not your fault. It's just the weather, I think. With it being hot, we'll probably get some thunder and lightning and what have you. Electric will probably go off.
It's not the best weather, though, isn't it?
It's a tricky game. It's a tricky game. We'll find out how good a manager he is tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. See who gets his tactics right.
Yep. Because they overachieve in big games, I think. They raise their game and they're playing in kind of big games, if you like.
I'll tell you what, very interesting. That's all I can see on that. It's going to be a huge game. This is going to be Southgate's biggest game in history.
Well, no. If he wins tomorrow, the next one's going to be the biggest game. It's the second biggest game. He'll probably be involved in. I don't think we'll ever win the World Cup, to be honest. But
I doubt it. Nobody's got
well, not you. Yeah. And the Germans are having a sabbatical, aren't they? The Germans are having a sabbatical. I mean, generally, they're bomb-proof. You know what I mean? But they're an aging team, and it's come to the point where it's time to maybe get knocked out of tournaments for a couple of years while they bring young'uns in. But they'll have the young'uns to come through, and they'll be back. And it's the mentality. It's the mentality that gets them through everything. It's like the Italians. The Italian mentality is the same. They're tenacious, you know.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And the play, both teams play as a team. If you've got a superstar, if you've got a superstar in there, he's just a superstar in there. But they still play like a team. We seem to have had people over the years, you know, who I think probably thought others would pull their weight and all that because I'm this good and what have you. And I think that's kind of where we went wrong in the Beckham era and the Rooney era. You know, when we were actually fancied to win tournaments, and the mentality's not there. It needs work.
Correct.
Running around in Bentley turbos when you're 18 and stuff like that's probably not the greatest thing in the world to build somebody's, you know, mental agility.
Yeah, totally.
Probably unpopular, but there you go.
You're right there.
Yeah.
No worry. There's a little tweet here as well. I mean, don't you see that? Brighton signed a new player from Zambia, from Salzburg. Wolves signed Trincao and Barca on a season-long loan. We signed Liverpool, Firpo for Barca. Palace has signed Ulysses from Reading. Villa signed Brendia from Norwich. Norwich signed Guillemot season on loan. All these clubs making signings around us. We are in serious, serious trouble. Yeah.
I wouldn't expect too much on the old signing front if I was you, because everything's got to be sanctioned. If Mike Ashley went out and signed £100 million player tomorrow on 200 grand a week or something like that, I think the new owners would go, hey, sorry, mate.
You own this.
That's not our model. But I know he won't, obviously.
He won't do it.
Mike won't send it. 10 million player tomorrow. But, yeah.
10 million.
You know where I'm coming from.
I do. It's like signing 10 million players, signing £1 million player. That's all there is to it.
Now it is, yeah.
They can't, because at the end of the year, if you look at a club, right, Newcastle, right, we're a huge club. We've got world-class fans, world-class stadium, but I'm afraid we've got a League 2 owner. That's all we've got. We cannot compete. And another thing is, though, Andy, we're a window shopping. What do you call it? Window shopping club. We've been linked to about 30 players this season, right? Whereas down to agents and that sort of thing, they don't. People just don't listen anymore. You know what I mean? They just don't.
Some players who've been linked with that long, they've retired.
Yeah.
I mean, football's not like that. You don't get linked to the same player. I think his name was Bastos, and there's a couple of others. And you're linked with them for like 4 years. You wouldn't be linked with players for 4 years. And a career at a club is so rare to go beyond that.
Exactly.
Because you've got to change the team. Even Manchester City probably just about get away with it. Chelsea constantly, going out and buying young'uns or fetching young'uns through, or going out and buying 20 million quid players that never get a kick of the ball, so they're on loan at Crystal Palace, or they're on loan at Watford, or they're on loan here, they're on loan all over the place. And they're changing the team. The same players who never actually get a game.
Exactly. That's the thing.
They've gone
exactly
on that bike.
This guy went to Swansea on loan from Chelsea. Couldn't get it up, but he's been absolutely outstanding, that defender. I can't remember his name, but he's absolutely outstanding. And he can't get a game. He'll not get a game for Chelsea. Look at Tomori, right? He plays for Milan now. Chelsea go to AC Milan. And he's getting games.
Well, they're good players. They don't sign many, bad players. Like, I don't know who does that scouting and, the recruitment.
Milan. They got a brilliant scouting system in Milan.
Right, corner. Do the score from this corner, John? Because you've already seen it.
Yeah, no.
40. No, there you go. Craig, I hope somebody scores.
Oh.
Mind you.
Well, just as well did Lorenzo got rid of that bar, because Spain would have been goal up, by the way. That's a good defense. Good defense there. Yeah, he had to do it. Otherwise, Spain would have been a goal up. He had to concentrate as well. Plays in Napoli, by the way. What a good.
Yes. Yeah, he's a good player. Play well as a team, like Italy.
Yeah. Oh.
Great defending.
Well, that's a free kick. This could be the first yellow card of the game here. Sergio. Busquets gets a yellow card, by the way. for a foul on Immobile. But one thing we've got to do, back on the takeover quickly, one thing we've got to do as fans now, we have really got to keep going and keep pushing.
Yeah, well, not do any harm, like.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Keeps everybody on their toes.
Exactly. And I've got one for Jason. We ain't signed anyone, mainly costs for takeovers in business. There is an embargo placed on transfers, so no incoming players. Yep, I have to agree. And well, have you heard? I don't know if you know anything about this Andy. There's some Bitcoin. I don't know if you heard that.
No.
Bitcoin.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, what do you make of
Yeah,
that?
go on.
What do you make of this Bitcoin? I watched this morning program with Phil and Holly, Phil Schofield and Holly as well, and they had an all Spain saying away, and it's just over the bar, just. I tell you what's thinking of going now. Basically, you know, like what is it? If like you put down a certain amount of money, let's say 180 quid, right, and then after a couple of days, you get like profits and that. But you really got to do the research. Yeah, one or two.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
The thing is about it, right? It all follows a pattern. It's not rocket science.
Go on.
There's a guy in 1930. Basically studied the stock market.
Right.
And it's all peaks and troughs. That's how the rich get rich.
Yeah.
And everybody loses a little bit. Everybody else. There's peaks and troughs.
Oh, close.
And he studied it. And he came up with this graph. So he drew this graph. Now, moving swiftly on. And there's been a few things. It's not just Bitcoin and Ethereum and all the other ones, Dogecoin or whatever that Elon Musk's up doing. But it's the big thing at the minute. Now, people have made money. The rich have made a lot of money. And some people have lost their money. It's just the way it works. It's the way it is. And this guy that did this graph in 1930, somebody kind of got it out and had a look at how it's working today, like in the last, over the last year. And you'd be amazed, the graph is nearly identical, the peaks and troughs. So it's not rocket science. When it goes up, people know it's going to go down. The right people know. And it's only the people who don't know that lose anything. And then it goes down and it crashes. They know when to buy it. They buy it. Everybody gets involved again. It shoots up. They make a fortune. Some people lose their money. That's it. It's just the way it is. Personally, you're better off. Shouldn't really say, but you're personally better off just buying something like gold, gilt, or keeping it in a shoebox because it might come in handy. Get cash rather than risking it, like. But if you're rich enough to play around with things like that, fair enough.
Aye. I think it's so like if you put like even if you put 100 quid in sort of thing, it's like a day's wage sort of thing and just go from there. But I'm not a gambler.
Yeah.
You not serious.
Probably best not to be, John.
Definitely not. Definitely NOT. Definitely not.
Yeah.
But
stick it on a horse. You've probably got more chance of winning sticking it on a horse.
Sticking on a horse, aye.
Yeah.
It's good defending there. Great defending. Di Lorenzo's defending a lot better than he like.
He's had to step up.
Aye. Brad, going to come on. But still 0-0, 55 minutes gone, and
Still a minute behind, you see. Yeah. Now somebody's going to score. It's not going to get the penalty.
Yes, hope so.
Very good defensively, though, the Italians still, even now.
They still defend, they still defend. But actually, 1 goal is going to win the game. 2 goals definitely win it.
Yeah.
Or cross comes in, just about cleared away. They might get
Spain are all right at getting the possession and stuff like that, but they've got no firepower up front.
Exactly, that's the thing. Spain's coming forward, good defending, that.
I thought you were going to say Spain's just scored, and I would have went, oh. Right.
That's a free kick. You need to get that ball out of the way.
I'll tell you who lives down the road, John, I've just found out. I mean, I just find out people are hanging around. Gianfranco Zola.
He's from Sardinia. He was great, wasn't
he? He lives down, not far away. Huh?
Made his name at Napoli. Well, Cagliari, then he went to Napoli. Then he went from Napoli to Parma to Chelsea.
Yeah, he was a great player. I used to like watching him.
He's an absolute magician. Oh, absolutely magician. Oh,
yep.
Oh, Donnarumma could save. No problems there. They might get Morata on soon, I think.
Oh dear.
Oh, is that? Oh, lovely skills. It's good. You're going to lose out. Nah. That's all lovely there. Got one here from Jason. It becomes Italy, England in the final. I reckon I'll boycott the game because he won't allow to support Italy. No, I'm England fan. I'm England fan. Yes.
You're torn, though, John. Everybody can see it. You're torn.
But it's not been a good game at the minute. I think both teams are really cagey. Do you know what I mean? Because whoever scores first,
yeah, they're doing it. No, that'll open the game right up if somebody scores. Obviously,
that's a free kick. Is that a free kick? No. I thought it's a free kick on the edge of the box, but the referee allowed them to play on. But that's a lovely ball. If you can get to it in there. 1-0 Italy.
Is it? Cheers, John. This is where I get to watch it. Hang on.
He's having a brilliant tournament, isn't he, this guy?
I haven't seen the goal yet, man. I've no idea. I haven't seen it yet. He's just told us they've scored, though. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Still haven't seen it yet.
It's all started from Donnarumma at the back, yeah? And then see how many passes? 1, 2, that's the third one. It's good tackle there from Spain, but Chiesa did so well to pick it up. Oh, what a finish. But Italy won the Chiesa.
Still haven't seen it. I mean, I know it's going to happen.
I tell you what, he'd probably win the thing. Great goal.
Here we go. It's coming now. It's coming. I can tell. There he's away. Wash on the break.
Look at Vialli.
He's in. Oh, look. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, hang on.
He's going to take a shot off.
Oh, man. Oh, that's a bit of class, that. That's a bit of class,
What
that.
a finish. What a finish. But on UV, man. Wow.
Cheers.
Cheers. Praise my team. Oh, UV. Praise my team.
Mm. Yeah. Well, the pizza places must be shut.
And I got Tien from Singapore. Good evening to you. I hope you're okay. It needed a goal, man. But what a finish.
Hopefully that'll pull Spain out now. They'll have to, and Italy will get another one.
Yeah. 10 years ago, 8 years ago, Spain would have come back from this game. They would have come back. And Mobile is off, Brady is on. So it looks like they play a false 9. Ratters on, by the way. That was some counter-attack goal, that.
Yeah. 3 passes, wow. Great finish. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Croissant will not be burnt in the morning now.
But the thing is, though, I think I could see England winning this thing. Do you know what I mean? I could see England winning this if they believe in themselves. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you know, I mean, they should have a fair chance. They should have a fair chance. It's all that, man. It's all that. That's the difference. That's the difference. Yeah. What's in the head?
Totally agree.
Definitely got the players. Definitely got age on the side. Should have plenty of energy. Definitely got the skill, but it's what's in here that beats them.
Let's clear that away.
Pizzas will be free tomorrow, Cheryl.
I tell you what, though, I love to see.
What's that?
Vialli. See the Vialli came out and nasty celebrated.
Has he cut his beard off yet?
Yeah, he's on the bench as well. He's in the backroom staff as well. And it's Roberto Mancini.
Cheers.
That's 33 games unbeaten.
Come here.
Oh,
Come here. Come here. Not playing ball. Hang on. You seen him, John? He's the new boy. We've just got him from Milan.
Wow.
He's a Spanish greyhound. Golden Galgo.
A real nice one. And he's a cute.
Now the fun will start. He's been let out, haven't you, son?
Oh, how did he miss that? How did he miss that?
Who missed?
Spain. It was a lovely ball up. And I can't remember his name. He's placed associate that, by the way. It was a lovely ball over the top, lad. Beautiful right over the top bar. He was onside, you know. Oh, he went for it. Oh, man. That should have been 1 each. That's a big chance there. A big chance there. Right then. Jason, right? I love Jason, right? I love to get him on my channel. And he keeps running so vitally, right? Listen, I love Serie A. For me, Serie A is the best league, right? But I'm an England fan. John's loved that support. Italy, Parliament. He's celebrating. Hey, good. I want England to win. I want England to win all over here. He's on England. Yay! Just joking with me. Yay! I love the guys on channel. I love when we go. I tell you what, though, that's a lucky escape, man, for Italy.
Yeah, well, like I say, that's our problem finishing.
It's a lovely counter-attack.
Italy will get them on the break, though, John. Nothing sure. They'll score again.
Exactly. They're
pushing right up now to the halfway line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Italy don't need to force the issue to the press. That's offside, is it? Oh, they had a chance again. Another chance.
Yeah, it's starting to open up a bit.
They're getting the big chances, though.
Oh, dear me, that was a terrible miss.
You know what I call him? You know what I call him? That striker, I can't pronounce his name, but Sylvester Stallone. That's what I call it. Sylvester Stallone.
I'm not familiar with him, like.
Oh, no.
He's onside. Oh, dear me, that's terrible.
No,
you've got to put that away.
He was definitely offside. Definitely offside, just.
Do you reckon? I thought he was onside.
Just onside, and I tell you what, that should have been in.
Oh, terrible miss. Yeah.
This is lovely football.
Yes, he's just playing with them now, man. Letting them have the ball.
Oh, what lovely. Oh, good save, keeper. What a reverse ball there by Chiesa, man. Got one here. Italy looking to sit really deep now. They need to give Spain some finger boot in the counter. He got any plans for the fellow and his English final. Want to do a live final watch along on Watchalong, John. You know what it is? I've been on Proudlock's channel as well, and I've been on this channel ever since. But he'll probably kill us. I've got a tweet as well, by the way, saying, "John, when Italy scored." I'm going to like the channel later. I'm going to like the channel later.
Yeah. John, I'm going to have to go. I've got a job on.
No problem, mate. Listen, thanks for coming on, man.
It's been
fun. See you soon. You take care, man. See you later.
Get yourself over when you can.
I will definitely do it. When is the best time for us to come over, though? When is the best time to come over? I mean,
when you can get a flight will be good.
That'd be a good idea. So I'll get a flight from Bristol to Milan, and then I can get a flight from Milan to.
If you wanted to go to a match there, I'll meet you there and then we'll come back over. Like you might get a flight easier to the mainland than you can here, but you'll get one from the mainland here, no problem. But from England,
mainland
it'll be a bit of a problem. Yeah.
So what's the best?
Or Rome.
Sure.
Or Rome, whichever you want.
Rome. Sure. Easier to get to Rome then, to the capital, isn't it? So get to Rome, and then get to Rome, and then stay the night over there, and then just get a flight from Rome to go the next day. Or we definitely saw something about really.
Yeah.
Definitely sort out. No problem.
Yeah. Rightio, mate.
You
enjoy yourselves.
I will, man.
See you, everybody. Thanks.
You too, man. See you later. Take care, Andy.
See you later.
Yeah, that was Andy from Gallery. I used to live at Newcastle. Great guy. What a great guy. And it's been a pleasure seeing this guy. So, yeah, what a fantastic guy he is. And I'm going to Sardinia, hopefully late in the year, or could be next year. So we'll see what happens on that one when I get things sorted. So still Italy 1, Spain 0, and Chiesa with the goal. And we've got another 20 minutes to go. I'll just go through some comments as well. I've already done that one. And time to take off Barella. I'll give him another 10 minutes or so and bring on Locatelli, and hopefully Vash a closer shot. That's a foul on the push on Donnarumma, so that's 0-0. Yeah, I mean, about the England game, are England going to win tomorrow? Let's hope Gareth Southgate picks his best team. For me, I've definitely played a back 4, 2 holding midfield, 3 across the midfield, and 1 up front. And that's what I'll go for. I wouldn't play 3 at the back. I'll definitely play 4-2-3-1, which works absolutely so well for us, But you're going to match Denmark. You're going to play that their own game. But listen, Denmark are a cracking team. They want to win it for Ericsson. I can fully understand that. They are a good footballing team as well. And Italy's on a break again. That should be a corner. And it is a corner. I think that's a throw in there. So who would you play tomorrow if you was an England manager? Would you go 3 at the back, or play back 3, or play back 4? Definitely back 4 for me. Gareth Southgate, do you rate him? Do you think he's doing a good job for England? I'm not his biggest fan, but I think he's doing okay. He's pragmatic, and we just don't play exciting football, but we just do enough because you do get results. So you have to concede a goal, and things are looking up. Let me just get something setting. That's better. So, time to Burley just said, Jason, I think it's Jason, want me to jump in with you for the rest of the game. I send a link now, mate, there. So I'll just go on to Spain playing well. They are playing well, David. They are playing well. And again, they had a few chances, just could not finish. It's as simple as that. And I think Italy now will absolutely hold on for that win. So just going to get a share on, get an invite in. And it's just making the sub. So that is coming off. On goes Matteo Pessina for Atalanta. He has scored a couple of goals in this tournament as well. He scored a second goal against Austria to make sure that Italy goes through. Right on, that's better. And if I just go into messages, this 1, 2. Probably going to get Jason on. If I just get that one in. There you go. And take care of that one. Yeah, I do. And I've got cheering as well. There's a UK has played a tactical blinder. The Italian midfield has been nullified. I tell you, you're right. I totally agree. It's Tat. So hopefully Jason will come on. I'd send them a link. First time it's on my channel. With 20 minutes to go, I just don't want any extra time because I want to go to bed soon as well. I want to go to bed at 10 o'clock. So just please keep smashing the likes up and subscribe if you are new. And I'll be on PD Parlock's Watchalong tomorrow for the England game. And he's got a cracking channel. He's got some cracking contents as well. He's so passionate. And he's a top guy as well. Did I send that through? I'm getting a lot of stick on Twitter as well, by the way. A lot of stick. Saying I'm going to cheer for England more than England. Not a chance. No way. I'm English, man, but it is my second team. And Dave said, is that your green screen? It is, yes, my green screen. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get a picture of the background, and it just won't let us do it. So I'm going to have to get Paul. Where did you send the link, mate? Jason, go on your Twitter, on your DMs, mate. Click on that, and then I'll get you in, mate. John, you got a green screen. I have, but I need to work things out on the green screen. So, yes, I've got it. I thought you got to fix it up from scratch, like put the knots in, screw it up, sort of thing. Like a half an hour job. I thought, wow. So I did pin it up and just lifted it up. That's all it is. It's so damn easy. But I definitely need to get a background as well on my green screen, so I have to get that one loaded up. So if someone else, so long, that'd be amazing. And it's still Gnatter's through. Oh, it's a corner. And there's Jason. Yeah, Jason. Yes, Jason.
Hello.
How are you doing, my guy? You good?
Not too bad, mate. Yourself?
It's been a while. I mean, it's about time I got you on, like, you know, for the last 20 minutes or so. Yeah, it's been.
No, it's been a long time. Been ages.
It has, yeah. It's been a while, so I've got to get on the streams one day. Do you know what I mean? Talk about Newcastle and how you got basketball on the team, and you know, it's fantastic.
Yeah, be interesting.
So, man, what do you make of the game? Tonight's game, I mean, I thought it's a bit cagey, to be quite honest, but it took one piece of magic from Chiesa, and he's done it.
I think both have been attacking very well. It does make us, if we get to the final, it's going to be quite difficult. Seeing the way that they're both attacking, the way we sit back, it's going to be just all them.
That is the thing. I mean, the thing is, so you look at it, you're right. I mean, they're both attacking teams, but we're just so pragmatic. Don't get us wrong. I mean, we haven't killed a goal, I get it, but he's such a pragmatic manager, Southgate. You know what I mean? He's going to play attacking football.
No, he's going to continue to do what he's doing. It seems to be working with the defending, but it will come to an end with the stronger teams that we play.
Absolutely. Totally agree there. But then, I mean, if you look at the size, I mean, he's missing Spinazzola. Absolutely missed him big time. Because for me, he's one of the best players of the tournament, him.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but for England, they got a full squad, and he's got, like I said to Andy earlier on, you have to play back four. You got to play back four.
I think Grealish will definitely needs to play in the final. If we get to the final, he has to play. Can't keep having him on the bench all the time.
Definitely not. I mean, he's been better players when he come on subs. You know, I mean, he makes so many assists and plays really well, Jason. But the thing is, so Southgate won't start him. He just picks his mates.
He won't. It'll always be Kane. It'll always be Sterling. They've done well. Sterling's been the better player in the England squad, I think. Kane has only recently started getting better.
He has to start and score goals, but if you that volley in the second half, that going back in the net, that would need some goal. That's a perfect hat trick.
That was a very nice volley.
Oh. Exactly.
I'm still annoyed at the fact that Henderson got into that squad and he hasn't played since like February.
Exactly. And John's got a green screen. You're right. And I still think England win the final. I hope so. I really do hope so. And Spain, once each. Spain's just scored.
Spain's just equalised. They're both attacking well, so it's going to go right down to the wire. It's either going to be a last-minute goal between one of them, or it's going to go to a shootout. I kind of want Spain to actually win it, just so that it gives us an easier opponent, because Italy are not going to show us any kindness if we play them in the final.
Exactly. That's all it is. You know, I mean, everyone's been saying that we want Spain, and I don't think Peter.
I would happily take Spain.
Looking back, you know, they're slating off Morata. they slacked him off last. I mean, he's going the wrong way already, Donnarumma. I think now, I think Spain will probably step up. They'll probably step up. 80% up the mark again. Goal, and goal.
What? Spain have got 63% possession. They're kind of dominating the game.
They just well deserve it. Look at the chances they've had. I mean, they should have scored equaliser when that Sociedad lad went for a header and totally missed it.
They should have taken the lead in the first half as well. They had a nice shot right in front of the keeper.
I totally agree. I mean, he had a couple of chances as well, man. I mean, Spain's coming forward again. Like, this is incredible, this.
Have the Italians got tired at last? They need a rest.
Have they been found out at last?
Well, they finally conceded, so now teams have seen that and they know how to get past them now.
Exactly. I tell you what, though, I think England have got a good chance. It was a beautiful goal, by the way, from Spain. By the way, I ain't gonna lie.
It was very nicely taken.
Beautiful goal, lovely in exchange. Oh, that was close. Very, 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 very close. Calls in. I don't know if you've seen it. Calls come in. Oh, if it kept on and on and on, that would have been 2-1 Spain in that.
I think Spain have got their second wind.
I think they have. But as they said before, I mean, you get the team that scores an equaliser, they want to go for it, and then the other team goes and kills them with a sucker punch, and that's what happens in games. You know what I mean? So
I think that's what they've been waiting for. They've been waiting for Italy to just completely run out of steam, and then Spain are just going to attack.
Exactly. They need to bring Locatelli on now. Take off Barella. You know what I mean?
They need to bring someone on. Someone needs to change the game up.
Exactly. But playing the false nine ain't helping at all. I mean, is Bellotti available? Bellotti's got to be available as well, Bellotti.
Well, you needed a Del Piero on there.
I tell you what, or Baggio.
Or Baggio, yeah. Both brilliant free kick takers.
He was wonderful. Well, Baggio and Del Piero as well, mind, you know.
Get a Totti on there as well.
Totti, yes, please. I'd take Totti all day long. But he's still a quality. I mean, Totti was class. He's a one-team player, and that's Roma. He could have gone away. I think Spain are through. That's fine over the top. That's a good chance there for Gerrard.
I'm surprised we didn't see Buffon back in the Italy squad.
I think he's 43 now. He's 43.
He's still going. He's gone back to where it all began, back to Parma.
2-year deal. But I'm surprised at Parma. Parma fans are not happy about that at all whatsoever, because he's come out and he said he's glad he's back home, and Parma fans having a go at him for saying that. They basically told Buffon to keep his mouth shut and get on with the game. Yeah, Locatelli's coming on. Barella's off.
I would have given him a hero's welcome. He started his career there.
All right. He's going to be a world-class player here, mind, Barella. Bellatti's coming on for Tuno. Insigne's coming off. They're going for it now, I think. They're definitely going for it.
It's going to go right down to the wire. Next goal wins it. It's going to be.
5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. And I was going to say, I've been asking everybody as well. I mean, the takeover as well. I mean, today, what a carry on the scoring sort of thing. Have you given up, Jason, or it's not over yet?
I've pretty much heard it all. It's been going on for 15 months now. I'm at the point where I'm ignoring it all until something absolutely concrete comes out and it's now been official or whatever. Then I'll start taking notice. But I'm just hearing the same thing day after day, month after month. It's repetitive now. But I am pleased. I was very happy to finally see Amanda Staveley come out and voice her opinions and actually get something going.
I totally agree. I really totally agree with you there, man, because the thing is, right, the government were very, very quick to step in for the European Super League, right?
Exactly.
But they're telling Man Staveley, it's not our problem, that's down to the Premier League, that's down to the Premier League, yeah? They're passing the buck. It starts from Tracy Crouch, down on to Olivia Dowden, then on to him to someone else, only being told that it's the Premier League's pub decision, you know what I mean? Someone from behind the scenes not doing the jobs right. The Premier League are running scared. And you know what it is, Jason? I think this is going to go through because the Premier League got scared.
They're definitely hiding something.
They are.
And they don't want to reveal it.
No, they don't. They will not do it. But I'll tell you what, Boris Johnson, the government must step in. They've got to. They can do it for the ESL. They can do it for this. And I'll tell you something now. If we don't get this takeover, our club will go under. I wouldn't say go under, but our club will be finishing the Premier League.
Well, like they say, the Sheffield United, they got to sell the owners. And then what? Burnley got taken over within 4 weeks. And this has been going on for far too long now.
Exactly. 15 months and still no decision. I think something needs to happen. I think the Premier League wants this to be in private. They can't have it in private. It's got to be in public. And that has come. Oh, that's a goal. Oh, poor touch as well, by the way. But let me tell you something, right? I mean, we need this in public, not private. If they get it public, it gets the takeover. If it goes private, the Premier League gets their own way.
Exactly. Everyone needs to know what's going on behind those doors.
Exactly. The fans cannot be shut out of this at all. But Richard Masters knows the job's too big for him. He is an arrogant, two-faced clown. He really, really is. He is being controlled, Jason, by the Premier Big Six.
He is. And I'd quite happily put money on the fact that if we got taken over and he loses all of this battle, he will then step down.
Good. That's facts. He ain't good enough.
That's what we all want. We all want him gone.
Oh, definitely. I don't want a clown like him running our Premier League. There's no way. And I tell you what, I kept saying no comment, right? But the thing is, at the end of the day, we want transparency. That is what we want. We want to be in public and transparency. Any other club, right, it would have gone past. Look at that Swedish lad for Arsenal by Arsenal. That would have been passed.
It would have.
It would have. But not us, because they don't want Newcastle to be a big hit, that sort of thing. I've got Tom says Spurn all over them. And then Tom.
Look at Arsenal now. They're classed as a big six, but they're now mid-table team at best now.
I know. Spurs finished with table last season and that.
They moan about Arsene Wenger, but they've not done any better since he's gone.
Exactly.
Just like Sir Alex, when he was Manchester United, they would win everything. Now he's gone. Where have their trophies ever come from since?
Exactly. They haven't won leagues for 8 seasons now?
Not since he retired. They've not even won the Premier League.
Exactly. That was close. That was when Real Madrid beat him in the Champions League, and that's when he made the decision to retire after that because of the referee decision as well. But I've got here thoughts on Oliver Dowden. What do you think of him? Oliver
Dowden. Who's that?
He's one of the MPs, the cultural digital secretary.
Oh, yeah. Again, I've just been ignoring it all. It's just the same thing over and over again. Until there's a breakthrough and it's actually official, then I'll start taking notice.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just hearing the same thing over and over again. And that's all we've been living through for the past 15 months.
Every time. We're just bored of it. We're just so bored of it now. I think it's going to go extra time now.
It's looking like it. It's definitely going to go extra time.
And it's 10 to 10 as well. I mean, I don't want to know a late night, though. But it's going to happen, though. I'm going to have to stay up for this, you know.
Okay. Oh, of course, you got to support your love of Italy.
Second team.
Your second team, or is it your first team secretly?
Second. I'm English. I love Serie A. I do love Serie A football. You know, I do love the Italian league. That should be a goal kick. No, it's a corner to Spain. 3 minutes of added time as well. So, but I tell you what, these, you know what it is, right? The football's for the fans, right? Football. Oh, that was handball, you know. But he didn't know anything about that. It was handball, but he knew not about that. Quarter for
No, it was a good shout, though.
It was a good shout.
It was a very good shout.
Deserved. Call out spin and being clear our way. Do you know what it is, right? I mean, all I would say is, Jason, this next 4 weeks for me is going to be very important for this football club.
Is it going to be 4 weeks or is it going to be another 4 months? You can never tell.
I'll say 4 weeks.
They're going to keep pushing it back, and they're going to be pushing it back more. Premier League are always asking for extensions, just so that they can find that one little thing, just that'll put it in their favour.
It's all about the separation. It's all about the separation. If there's no links between KSC and PIF, there's no links between them.
Well, they've even submitted documents, I think, wasn't it? That there's nothing going on.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, people need to tell us the truth. People need to tell us now so we can stop all the speculations on social media, all the speculations on radio and stuff as well, especially on social media. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It just sparks a load of arguments and everything all over the place.
Exactly. But Amanda Steve has come out, Amanda and Mike and Ashley's going to come out and say, well, look, we do this together, sort of thing. We need this now. Because one of these days, right, it's going to come out. It has to come out. We can't wait another 15 months for this.
Eventually, they will slip up and it will get leaked. You can see it coming a mile off. They're going to protect it too much and it's going to slip at some point.
Exactly. That's extra time then, Jace. Ones each.
Extra time. Second half not been as good as the first, but the second half did produce goals.
Yeah.
They must be tired.
I think both sides are, in all honesty. Both teams are.
That's fine. Let them play another 30 minutes, get even more tired, then they'll be more knackered on the final when they play us.
Aye. Let's hope we've got to beat Denmark first, though.
True. There's no point hoping that, saying that we're in it. We still got one more game to go to get there.
Exactly.
The last time we played Denmark was in the 2002 World Cup when we beat them 3-0.
Exactly. You've got so many people watching this as well. Can't wait for the day to put out Sky Sports News on one day and see Newcastle has been sold.
The only hope we've got of seeing that is on April Fools.
That is the thing. And you know what it is, right? Can you imagine? Can you imagine that if, how do I put it? If England did win the tournament, right? And then they come and take us a takeover news as well, saying that takeover is off on the same day. Can you imagine that?
Oh, that would be mad. Be absolutely mad.
I could see it happening before, man. John, can I join the extra time? And I've got extra time it is for Tom. I'll get Dave on for a bit. It's all right, and then you probably have something to say about it as well. So he wants to talk about the takeover as well because he's so passionate, sort of thing. So
more the merrier.
More the merrier. I say I get him on, sort of thing, like, you know. It's in there. But all I say is sort of thing is just getting ridiculous, man. This takeover. And They don't want to say anything. They don't want to say anything about it. You know what I mean? They don't want to say it out.
And the sooner it happens, the sooner we can get rid of Bruce.
Exactly. We need to get rid of him.
I'd even take Graham Jones because he's been doing amazing work. I'd give him 6 months. I'd give him a good window to see what he can do. Give him 6 months, maybe a season. See what he can do. I reckon he would do good. We'd be playing attacking football under him.
Yeah, we will. I'd rather have him than Bruce. Get him sat, and you can't do any worse than Graham Jones. You can't do any worse than him.
Exactly. Well, we can if we've got John Carver, but still.
Exactly. Do you know what it is? I'm not going to lie, but we as fans, as a club, and David will tell you the same thing. We deserve the best. We deserve something. Do you know what I mean?
We do. We're always classed as a sleeping giant, and it's time for that giant to finally wake up.
Totally agree. That's what we need. And I don't know what to say. Man. It's just, I said today, if the takeover don't happen, then that's me done in the Premier League. That's me done. You know, I just spend more time watching Serie A. Not fussed about Premier League. No, even the big games I'm not even going to be bothered. You know what I mean? Because for me, I'm always going to love Newcastle United, and I'm always going to have the passion in Newcastle. You know, but for me, it just doesn't feel that we deserve to be in the Premier League.
Yeah,
and that
we're not competing with the other clubs. You're getting the newly promoted teams that are coming up and spending more than us, are bringing in better players than us, and we rely on Jeff Hendrick. Freebie.
Yeah. we get relegated this season. I mean, Davey, how are we doing, man? You okay?
Yeah, my man.
You good? No, I was just going to say something. It's extra time. I wish it wasn't extra time. Let's be real. We're just talking about today's events, about the takeover. I mean, it seems to me that it started with Tracy Crouch, then it went on to Oliver Dowden, then it went on from them to passing the book to other people. What do you think of it, mate?
It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, I have to agree. I totally have to agree, David.
Richard Masters is squirming in his pants.
Hey, do you know what it is? You just said there, he is squirming, right? He has got something to hide. He knows the game is up. And I think now, Jason, agrees on this one.
That's why he's saying, I want this extension. Because he's got no evidence. He's got nothing.
Correct.
He is.
Correct.
He's running with his tail between his legs.
He's one of them people who go behind people's backs and say, right, I want this, I want that. He's a mouse. He's a little mouse.
I tell you what, Nick Namarco, right? I will say now, he is ready to go. He's ready to go. That Shahid, whatever her name is, I can't remember her name is, David, whatever her name is, she's ready to go. They're all ready to go.
They're all ready to go. Even Newcastle.
Yeah, but he knows it's all about the separation, right, between the KSA and the PIF. They're not linked. They're separated. That's all it is. That gets us a takeover. But Richard Masters, right, is just delaying it. If I was the judge, I say, hold on a minute. Why do you want more time? We had enough time.
You've had 18 months to get all this evidence. Why do you want to delay it?
Yeah, I totally agree.
They've had enough time to collect as much as they can. But now it's time for answers.
Yeah. If you got charged for murder, robbery, whatever sort of thing, you don't wait flipping 18 months to get all the evidence. You got the evidence there.
If if I committed murder tomorrow, I would say, I want another week to commit to gather evidence. I want to delay it. I want to delay it. I'm going to delay it as much as I can.
That's what they're doing. They know the beat. They know.
That's all he's doing.
Davey, the game is up for them. The end game is nearer. They know they're beat. The thing is, right, that's why they get an extension.
The only reason he wants to delay this is because if he thinks, oh well, if I delay it, the transfer window is going to close. They're going to be stuck with Bruce. We're going to be stuck with the same team as we've got, but then
that's all it is.
That's all it is.
Richard Masters, he's being controlled, and I said this to Jason, he's being controlled by the
top six.
He's being controlled. The big six is telling him what to do, right? This will not happen in Italy. If the PCP went out and bought, say, Hellas Verona or Venezia or Salernitana, right? And they put millions into the club, right? The big four, the big five in Italian league, right, will not bat an eyelid. They won't care. They won't care.
No.
The Italian Federation will love that. Because of the Premier League, right? They choose who to pick. Well, I'll tell you something, right? Davey, I said to Jason, if this takeover don't happen, I'm finishing the Premier League. I'm done with the Premier League.
It's over. It's over as a club.
Over as a club is over as everything. The game is up. And I'll tell you what, take them to the house. Dead and buried. Totally agree. I said that to Paul last night, sort of, and I said that to a few other people as well. We are done.
Our club will die. And I mean die.
Exactly. Because Fishy washed his hands off.
It's rotten now. It's rotten now. To the core.
You got it.
Top to bottom.
That's why I'm not renewing my season ticket this season. I'm not renewing it. No way am I.
I know. You know what it is, right? The season ticket's about 400 quid, 500 quid, right? I'd rather spend that 500 quid, go to Italy, sort of thing, and pick some games there. I've been to games. I've been to Verona. I've been to Milan.
I pay $7.50 for mine.
I wouldn't pay that under Ashley. There's no way.
No,
and
I'm refusing. I'm refusing plain blank not to go and back next season until that monstrosity is gone.
Exactly. And you know what it is, Davey, as well, and Jason, I'm going to say this, like, the season tickets is just going to drop and drop and drop. And listen, if they want to go to Newcastle, I would never, ever tell them, don't go.
Oh,
it's not to them.
That's me. If they want to go and spend their money and watch the club, then by all means you go. But,
exactly.
But if it's me, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
No, because I feel as a fan absolutely deflated.
I do. I feel as though that my club is not mine.
No, it's not. It's being controlled. You may as well call it Richard Masters Club. You may as well, because he's controlling the club. Do you know what I mean?
The heart and the passion is being sucked dry.
He's a monumental bellend.
Yes.
That's what Paul would say.
Yeah, totally agree. Jason, I mean, I was going to say, do you think Newcastle will be relegated this season?
I don't think we'll be relegated. No. I think we've got enough about us to stay up, but we will be in a relegation battle again if we don't start improving. Especially we need to do attack. We need to be playing attacking football. We can't keep sitting back all the time.
Without this takeover, we'll be in the championship next season.
And if we rely on Joe Linton up top all the time, then we're not going to get anywhere.
Because if we don't start well, by January we'll not have St. Maximan, we'll not have Almiron.
Wilson.
We'll not have Wilson.
We're gonna have yesterday's players and the main players. That's what we do.
We're gonna be stuck with Dwight Gill and Andy Cowell up front.
And you're not gonna pay her. And you know what it is? I'm not paying 500-600 quid for a season ticket to watch them. There's no way. And then,
I do have a soft spot for Dwight Gale. I do like him.
Oh!
He is a goal scorer for me. I do have that soft spot for Dwight Gale. He needs to be given more regular football on a constant basis.
He's just not a Premier League striker.
He's not a Premier League striker. Dave, I agree with you. He's not a Premier League striker. Andy Cowell's finished. Joe Linton's not good enough, yeah? Johnson Shelby's yesterday's man. Ryan's versus attitude is strong.
I like John Joe Shelby.
I know you do. But he's yesterday's man.
He hardly featured last season, but I would still sell Ryan Fraser. His attitude is just no.
Wrong.
Don't mention that guy to me. Honestly, I'm so pissed off with that guy.
That laugh or smirk he did when he got sent off just went. I just blew my top at it. I
didn't think he smirked. Did he smirk when he got sent off?
Yeah, he smirked.
He laughed. I'm pretty convinced that he was laughing at the fact that he got sent off.
He was smirking.
Well, that tells me that he didn't want to be at Newcastle. He didn't want to be playing like this. You know what I mean? He didn't want to be there. You know, just get rid.
If I was manager, right?
He'd be gone.
Sent off like that, I would have punched him straight in the face.
Yeah. I mean, let's be real, guys. Let's be real. It's just painful. It's just for me. It's been happening in the summer. Every summer, we got now to look forward to, right? I mean, all it is just the same old. And
every summer, whether it's January or the winter window or the summer window, it's always takeover. So that we never bring anyone in.
What kit we're playing in? We're playing in skins at the minute.
The kit is being released on the 10th, is what has been announced.
Wow!
All we've got now is training kit, and the home and away kits will be unveiled on the 10th.
So has the home kit been released yet?
That's been released. That's been released on the 10th.
10th. That'll be a couple of days' time. But this is the thing. This is the thing. I mean, I used to order Jason.
Our kit has never been this delayed. Never.
That's Newcastle for you.
It is. I don't think Steve Bruce has got his suit ready, so he'll be on the touchline in his bathing suit, no doubt.
He'll get a lot of stick if he doesn't start well. He needs to start well. That's what I'm going to say on them, because
we did start well last season, but then we just completely sunk.
If we don't start well, I could tell you now, the market, the Granger market will sell out of cabbages.
They'll be sold out. They'll be sold out for that opening game. You know that.
There'll be cabbages galore on that St James's Park pitch.
He knows that. Costco. Off the line. Oh, they were really going for his mind.
Italy's living the dangerous life at the minute.
They are.
I think Italy have run out of steam.
Spain
have got this. Spain have got. If they can put their chance away, Spain have got this.
Exactly. They went close as well, by the way. Donnarumma made another good save there and went off the line. So it wasn't off the line, but it's just.
I would love him at the Tunia now.
Who's that?
Donnarumma.
He's going to PSG, mate.
I know.
He's a decent player.
I would have liked to have seen Juan Mata at Newcastle, but now he's signed a year extension at Man U. Could have got him on a free if we had acted fast enough. I do like his style of play.
He's good, isn't he? He's still class, isn't he? He's still class.
Even though he's like 31, 32, but he's still got it.
We haven't
34.
signed. We haven't signed anyone apart from under 18s.
Yeah, we just got 2 youngsters. We need first team players.
Well, we're just thinking on our academy. Oh, we'll buy these for the academy.
The thing is, right, with Newcastle, like once upon a
No, we
time,
haven't even got the first 11 yet.
every season, right, under Freddie Shepherd, who's gonna buy, who's gonna come, right, and that sort of thing. Now, I don't even bother about it anymore. I just don't bother because this is what we expected. I fully expected this. You know what I mean?
We always focus on the youth, and we never see them come, and we hardly ever see them come through.
We could say, oh, we're going to spend big this season because you knew for a fact that Freddie Shepherd would give the money.
Close. Exactly.
But Ashley just pockets a whole lot.
He does, and this is why Steve Bruce don't argue, and I mean Rafa Benitez even argued, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Because Bruce is a yes man. That's why he's in the job.
Exactly. And I wouldn't be surprised if he gets offered a new deal. It would not surprise us, you know what I mean? He's
got 1 year left on his deal.
If it doesn't go through, right, I can see on Sky Sports News that Steve Bruce has been given a 7-year contract.
I
can see that. I can see that. I can really see that.
If that is the case, I'm out.
Honestly,
he's got 1 year. He's got 1 year left on his deal, and that's this season. If he is given a new contract, then League One, here we come, or League Two, here we come. He needs to go. He's not a Premier League manager.
He's not. No. Let me just read Luke's comments as well. Sorry, Luke, I ignored you, didn't I? Yet? Sorry about that. Thanks for coming on. Do subscribe to my channel. I believe it's your first time here. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't sign anyone. I agree with him.
I wouldn't be surprised. We always focus on the youth. We always focus on the youth. And when does a youth player ever make a breakthrough into the first team squad?
Unless your name is Sean Matty Longstaff, they could be on their way as well. They both got 1 year left on their contracts as well. We're gonna have no one at the club. They're gonna have absolutely no one. What an embarrassment!
John, we haven't even got a starting 11 for the season, for the first game of the season. We haven't even got a starting 11. You haven't even done we don't even know if the player's out of contract or staying.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Andy Carroll, get rid. Dwight Gale, get rid. Jacob Murphy, I keep. Yeah,
I would definitely keep Jacob Murphy. I want to see him sign that new long-term deal that he's apparently been offered.
Exactly. Has he signed it? Yes. His contract's end. I think his contract's end now. I think his contract's finished the end of June.
Yeah, his contract should be up. Apparently he's been offered a three-year deal or something like that.
Yeah, he hasn't even signed it yet. And I don't blame the kid. Do you know what I mean? I tell you what, if I was Jacob Murphy, right, I don't want to be disrespectful to Newcastle, right? I'll go to another club.
I definitely want to keep him. Carroll, no. There's all that talk saying that they're offering Carroll another 1 year deal.
I want to see we get rid of Mickey as well.
Yeah. I was going to say, let's keep chatting to each other now. Just gonna get us away, mate. You chatting to
Mickey's head's not in it, not in the game at all. I would love to see him just go.
He's doing well on the international stage, though.
He's injured now.
Unfortunately, yeah. Still 1-1, half time. Another half to go, and then penalty shootout if no one scores. I think Spain have got this.
I think Spain will score just in the last minute of the next half.
Yeah, it's looking like it. Italy are tired. Spain are gonna feed off that.
And there you go. There's the man that's coming on now. He'll just rip them a new one. I love this guy. I don't agree with them fetching Biscuits off.
Biscuits.
Sergio Biscuits. I've always called them Biscuits.
So have I, funny enough. It's a lot easier to pronounce.
Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I was going to say, let's look at this.
Biscuits just went off.
Yeah, consider that.
It has.
Got Cowan, sell. John gone talking to Joe Lynn, and he can go as well. Honestly, he can go now.
So can Mickey.
Do you know what it is, right? I mean, he hasn't scored double figures since in his footballing career.
Alcantara on for Biscuits.
Who's that? Sorry?
Alcantara.
Oh, Thiago. I've got to be honest, right? It's the first time, I'm not going to lie, but I've been very impressed with Spain and
Spain have studied Italy. They definitely have.
They've played.
They've waited until Italy have run out of steam, and they've now been dominant.
This kid that just fetched on, you'll run rings around them. You'll run rings around Italy's defence, especially Chiellini.
Could be.
Spain's got a good chance of winning it in the second half. If not, they're going to win it.
I'm not going to lie, but I think Italy's legs has gone. I think they've done a lot.
They should have took Chiellini off at half time.
They're badly missing Spinazzola, man. They're badly missing him.
Is he injured?
I think he's coming off. What a goal, man. What a lovely goal by Chiesa. That should have won Italy the game.
Who are they missing?
And Spinazzola, the left back.
Oh, he's injured, isn't he?
He's injured. He's a big miss because he's the one who can get forward at every opportunity and makes things happen.
Number 4. He plays number 4. Yeah. What a player him. Plays for Roma. He come off with an Achilles injury.
Yeah. What a player he is. And I've got plenty of time for him. Great player.
See, I want what to say. This guy.
Thing is, though, if you get a takeover, then we can take.
If Newcastle get a takeover, I want them to sign that Spain striker.
I wouldn't mind Belotti, you know.
Belotti, yeah, I like Belotti. Oh, that's a lovely goal. Oh, is he? Oh, it's just cleared away.
I've never heard of Belotti.
He's a good. He plays for Torino, and he scores. I can remember one season he scored 23 goals in a season, but last season he only got about 12, 13, but a lot of injuries as well. But he's a big, bustling striker.
I don't watch Serie A. I watch the Spanish.
Spanish league's is quite a good league as well, you know. But I'm pleased that the 3 teams got promoted: Empoli, Valencia, and Salernitana. I'm glad they all got up this season. I mean, Empoli is not far from Florence, yeah, and a lovely small team. Valencia, I think it holds 7,500 at stadium. They can get 15, but they talk about getting a new stadium. We talk about it for years, and beautiful city finish if you haven't been there. And Salernitana is 40 minutes on a train from Naples. That'll be a cracking derby, that one.
Yeah.
Fans, if you see if that stadium was full, holds 26,000 Salernitana. And one of their stands is the Curvasad Suburbano.
Perez has come on.
Yeah, Man City.
No, not Fernando Torres.
Yeah,
Torres.
Yeah.
He doesn't play for Man City.
I get it.
He plays in Italy somewhere.
Plays to who?
He plays for someone in Italy.
Ah,
I think he plays for one of the big clubs in Italy.
is that no, he doesn't.
Come on, John, you should know this. You love Italy.
Oh, I was chatting to Dave. I don't even know who's come on. I don't even know who's come on. Do you know who's come on, man? Oh, offside. Oh, it's offside. It was a lovely finisher. Lovely finish.
I want Spain to win this.
I want Spain to win this.
What's he got? Yeah, he's offside. He could have chose one or two of them. That's a lovely finish by Berardi, mind.
Paul Torres. Come on, John. Where is he?
Paul Torres.
I think he's
definitely knitting somewhere. I know that.
The expert doesn't know.
Don't know.
He might be Seville.
Nah, he don't play in Italy. Paul Torres don't play for Italy. Don't play in Italy. I know that.
It might be Seville he plays for.
I guarantee you, he's facing Spain. He's a big guy, isn't he?
I think he was bigger than the fourth official there.
He plays for Villarreal, by the way, and he does not play.
Villarreal.
Yeah.
I thought I'd seen him somewhere.
Plays for Villarreal.
Oh, because you played against Arsenal.
Yeah, he did. He had a good, and he played against Man U as well, didn't he? So he's a young lad. But Man U, I think he could be on his way to Manchester United. You know, Paul Torres. He's been linked to them.
Has he?
Yeah, he's been linked to Man U. You know.
They're linked to everyone. They're linked with Jadon Sancho.
I know he's gone to United.
Apparently, he's already agreed to deal.
Personal terms as well. I think that's a cracking signing there for United, man.
Will he get games though?
I think he will. I think it'll start games.
Ooh, he could be sent off for that. Ooh, he's running the risk.
Well, that he is. Nah, they were going to check it anyway if they did. But I tell you what, I think, like I said, Dave, right, that I think the next couple of weeks is going to be so important for our club.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt.
This is like for me, it's just like being relegated. If this doesn't get to over, it's being relegated. But the one thing about Amanda, she spoke so well, didn't she, James? Jason.
The name is right there. The name is right there. You still don't.
I know. Sorry, I was just getting excited. Sorry.
She did. She spoke very professionally. I did like the way she explained everything.
I haven't even seen it.
Have you not?
I haven't seen the full entire interview. I saw the 3-4 minute clip that Sky Sports News put up from it. But the way from what I heard from that, she spoke very, very well. Especially adding on the fact that they will never give up.
They're not walk away. They're not walk away.
I am going to watch it on YouTube when I get a spare 5 minutes. I've been so busy today.
And I've been busy this morning, man. Like I do tire delivery stuff. I had every single customer this morning for the first time since I've been on that run. Every single customer. And I just got back at time for 12 o'clock, do my second run. And I was just absolutely, I wouldn't say frustrating, but I think, wow.
Who you work for?
I work for a tire company in Bristol.
Oh, a tire company.
Delivering tires and stuff. And, come on, me, I got a pay rise as well, by the way. Me hourly rate's gone up as well, by the way.
Has it?
$9.50.
Oh, that's not bad.
It could have been a lot worse, but if you get the overtime, that's wow. Good defending. Trying to play football and the defender just got there in time.
I still say Chiellini handled that ball.
He did well, he handled it, but he looked the other way. He knew now about it.
So did Wilson. And they got disallowed it.
True. That's a free kick.
I think this is going to penalties.
I think so. I think they're going to play for penalties. I'm honest with you, Sana.
I'm going to say 4-3 Spain penalties.
Aye. Just a shame that
I don't want it to go to penalties because Italy can just destroy you on penalties.
But Donnarumma is class on penalty saves as well.
He's such a young keeper and he's done so well. You don't see keepers peak until late 20s, early 30s, but he has done so well.
He has. I said at the time, a couple of years ago.
I'm not saying by all means if Spain win it, if Spain win this game, by all means, I'm not saying England's going to get an easy run to the limit because they're going to go all out as well. Spain's going to go out to beat them.
I agree.
But I just don't want Italy because they look too strong. They just look far better than what we do.
They do.
Their advantage is that whoever wins gets an extra day of rest.
Oh, this is going to be a yellow card, yeah. He kicked the ball out. He's gone out for a goal kick, and then the Spanish defender actually kicked the ball out of play to make sure it goes out for a goal kick. So that should be a booking for us.
It should have been, but you'll not get a booking.
No. They'll do that. If you're 2-1 up in the last minute and you kick the ball out of the stadium and that's all you get booked for this.
Wow. I've been so busy today, man.
And I can't keep up with these tweets now, do you know what I mean? I'm at work. When I go back in for 11 o'clock when we break, I just haven't got a chance to go. So many tweets to catch up on, you know.
Yeah.
You're loved by everyone, John.
You know,
well, that's pop as you guys, you know. I'm just at the backstage. Yay! I'm still a beginner on YouTube.
I just hope Paul gets better.
I do. Is he okay?
What I've heard,
And
I haven't heard from him today.
And now he's bearing up, so he's bearing up, but he's a strong person. I hope that he's okay on him. I've just got a tweet. I've just got a text off someone. I dated this last a week Saturday ago.
I was watching the Four Horsemen last night, and you were telling the Four Horsemen.
I had to tell everyone, did I? Wow.
When's the date?
Seeing her again.
When's the date?
That's better.
John.
You seeing her again?
When
yeah. So I was just what's that? Yeah, I was in on Saturday. Got for Indian curry on Saturday.
Sure you don't want to take her for another Italian?
It was her choice, so
Italian pizza, John.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
just after Italy's picked up the Euros as well.
Yeah.
Celebrate Italy winning by a nice slap-up Italian meal.
Yes. Oh, yes. And I'll tell you, there's a place in Rome, right? I mean, this restaurant, right, in Rome. And,
I've been to Rome.
You ain't got to take her that far, John. Come on.
Oh, no.
I went to Rome when Newcastle played in the Champions League and we played AS Roma and we got hammered, and Totti scored the winning goal.
Yeah, I can remember that.
I went into Milan as well.
I did as well. Drew 2 each, right?
Mm-hmm.
We should have won that game. I mean,
I went to
give that.
Barcelona when we beat them 2-1.
And I tell you what, though, can you remember we played?
When Lemon on the wall scored the 2 goals and you done that backflip.
Yeah, amazing that. We played Inter at home. We got beat 4-1. It was 3-0 doing after half an hour. Craig Bellamy got sent off after 5 minutes. That's because the Italians know how to wind players up, and Craig Bellamy fell into that trap.
Yeah, he did.
He fell into that trap. Someone should have told him about this, and no one didn't tell him. He just lacked.
Bobby was in charge. Bobby was in charge then.
I
remember that. I remember that very well. We lost our first 3 games and won our last 3 games. Still qualified, beating Juve on our home on our home soil.
What's David De Gea's doing on the bench?
I think he needs to move on as well. I think Dean Henderson's got a good chance of being Man U's number 1.
I agree.
I don't think Martin de Barca will stay either. If we don't start well,
we need to keep him. Caldalo is good, but he likes to punch a lot.
Caldalo wants away. He's already said he wants away.
And I can't see Mark Gillespie stepping up as a number 1. He's not.
I don't rate that guy. He come from Scotland.
Yeah, freebie off Motherwell.
He couldn't get in the Motherwell team.
Who's this?
Mark Gillespie, our 3rd choice keeper.
Yeah, I think he needs to move on, to be fair.
So just Caldalo, he wants to be away.
He does, doesn't he?
He wants first team football.
I don't blame him. He had a great first half of the season.
Absolutely.
I ain't going to take that away from him, but he does like to punch a lot.
Well, I see with goalkeepers, right?
I can see, right? If we don't start well in the first our first 6 games, I could see Martin Dubravka putting in a transfer request, and he'll go just like that.
He'll be another one.
He'll be away just like that.
Yeah, I totally agree. Our club would be in crisis, you know what I mean?
Inter Milan sniffing around him.
I believe so, but he won't be a number 1 keeper though, and Handanovic will still be number 1.
No, you'll be in number 2, but
number 2, but not number 1.
Martin Dubravka could break into any top team.
If you're going to get Champions League football, you're going to get on, aren't you?
Exactly. You know what we are now? We're just a stepping stone club now. We're just a stepping stone club. And I don't want my club being a stepping stone club. I want my club competing. I want to see my club having a go at cups. I want to see my club having a go at games, you know what I mean? Not sitting back.
We used to have a go. We used to have a go at cups when Bobby Robson was.
Every single week.
So Bobby was the best.
But now we just seem to play the once we play the bigger teams, we'll fade away.
It's like a training exercise, lads. It's like a training exercise for us, you know what I mean?
We would never give up the fight, no matter how much we were being thrashed under Sir Bobby. He would get us still playing.
I hate that guy, I do. I hate that guy.
So cautious.
I hate Chiellini, mate.
So what we're saying, who's winning the shootout?
Wow, I'll get a tweet off there.
I'm saying Italy.
Tracy, I think England won't fare well given past penalty status. Hope is not going to be the case.
What's the Matt?
4-3 Spain, mate. 4-3 Spain.
I think it's going to be 5-4 Italy. No, actually, I tell a lie. I'm going to go 4-3, but go the other way. But Lasagna is not there on the pitch. He can take penalties. Chiesa, not on the pitch. He can take penalties.
I think all the Italians can take penalties. They just practice them.
Most of the Italians that take
The
penalties
first one to be taken
are either injured or have been substituted. So that goes in Spain's favour.
So Locatelli will be the first one up.
Where did he play, John?
Who, Locatelli?
Yes.
Sassuolo. And he's been linked to a £40 million move to Juventus, by the way.
No, I've heard of him before.
He's been at Milan as well, and went Sassuolo for 12 million. Locatelli's the first one. That's saved.
Come on, Spain.
You knew which way he's going to go, man. But you got to make a decision. When you take a penalty, you got to make a decision, haven't you? You know what I mean?
But when you take a penalty, you don't look in the corner that you're going to shoot.
You don't miss your first penalties. You just don't.
That was a poor penalty.
That was a poor penalty, that.
It was a shocking penalty.
All Spain have to do is score every single one now.
Oh, he missed it!
Oh, no!
What is going on?
This is absolutely shocking.
Davey, you're right, mate.
2 hours later, they're still taking penalties and missing.
This is going to go. This is going to go until 1 o'clock in the morning. This. Oh, yeah, Belotti.
Belotti won't miss. He takes penalties to it.
Yeah, Belotti's
going
to plant that.
In this guy. He's going to pull it home. He smashes up as well.
But the thing with him is he doesn't look.
Oh, it's a penalty! What a penalty!
He doesn't look at the same places he's going to shoot either.
No, that's a great penalty.
He just smashes it.
That's how you take a penalty right there. And
this guy taking a penalty. He knows how to take a penalty. This
Latter score as well. He either smash it down the middle, or he blaze it over the bar. Oh, close.
Oh, I'm telling you, he knows how to take a penalty.
He does. That's why he got him up next. Oh. That Belotti's penalty, man.
That Locatelli's penalty, that was absolutely
shocking. Poor Bonucci. I don't know if he looks confident taking a penalty, do you know what I mean?
But saying that, the Spain penalty, the first Spain penalty was just as bad.
I can't. You know what it is? When it comes to sudden death, I just cannot watch.
That's still troubling. I'm ready to catch it.
That's a lovely penalty. How about that for a penalty? Bonucci. That's 2-1 Spain. 2-1 Italy, sorry. Spain to kick. That's a lovely penalty, that, like.
Wasn't the best, but wasn't bad.
It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best, but it's just a calm penalty. He just sent him the wrong way. It was just calmly placed.
I dread to see England take penalties.
And I
We
tell
have
you what,
both.
if Lorenzo Insigne is on the pitch and Kiers on the pitch, he would have gone through. Oh, that's a lovely penalty.
He's
We've
just
not
calm and
had
collected.
the best of penalty shootouts of late.
We haven't. Oh, that's a lovely penalty. It's calm. He went to keep
I
up.
want to say him to say him at the tune if I take over.
Who?
That Thiago thingy.
He's a Liverpool mate. He's a Brother DJ, another Juve player.
No, he's Thiago thingy. He's at Liverpool, is he?
That's a great penalty.
Oh,
That's a beautiful penalty. That is a great penalty, man.
Never heard of him. But see, Matt, I've never heard of very many of these Italian players because I don't watch Italian football.
Now it's Morata. Is it Morata coming on? No, is it Morata? Yeah, it's got Morata. Here's Morata. He knows.
He knows.
I've got to go in. He misses it. Oh, he saved it! Now this has to go in.
Who takes it?
That's a great. So I don't know if Licinius on that pitch or Chiesa, that would have been in the back of the net. That would have been game over. I don't know who's going to take it. I just do not know.
Do not give Chiellini this penalty. Please do not give Chiellini this penalty. Oh, no.
Jorginho. Oh, I don't know. He is a brilliant penalty taker, but for Chelsea, he missed a couple, and he's just a couple in this time.
He missed a sit.
I don't think he missed this one. All on you, Jorginho. Oh, yes! What a penalty that.
Italy are through.
What a penalty that.
What did I say? If it goes to penalties, Italy's got too much.
You did, didn't you?
I would have thought Spain would have done it.
They've got too much, but Italy's got far too much. Roberto Mancini, man. Have you seen the team he's got, man?
Still unbeaten after what? Over 30 games, something like that.
Right.
He's got an unbeatable team. I swear, man.
I tell you what, they know. I tell you what, we play them. I think England beat Italy. I think England could beat Italy.
You think so?
I think my heart. Look, I want England to win it, no matter what. Yeah.
No.
My heart says England, I hope, but it all comes to who plays the best football. That's the thing, and I think it's got more of the bar.
I don't think we've got enough to beat Italy.
And I have to agree on that. If we keep defending and sitting back, Italy's going to pile the pressure on us.
It's just gonna be a trainer match for Italy if we just sit back.
Exactly.
We need to be as dominant as what we was against Ukraine.
But you know for a fact that he's gonna play 5 at the back.
He will.
Against Italy, he'll play 5
There
at the
you
back.
go.
And it'll just be Bruce ball. It'll just be Bruce ball all over again. We'll just be passing it back.
Exactly. I just feel I'm not going to be funny, right? But I agree with you. I think Italy's got more of the bar, and if you allow Italy to play, and if you let Chiesa play as well, and he gets a shot on goal, then hey, that'll be it.
This is all that we're thinking ahead there. We need to get past Denmark first.
Exactly.
And they are playing with so much heart and passion.
They are.
That, John? You see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got the number 4 top switched around.
Wow. I tell you what, they celebrate as they already won the final. And let's put it this way, right? Italy didn't qualify for the World Cup, right? They did not qualify for the World Cup. Let's be real about it, yeah? And it was a national tragedy. And when I watched that game against Sweden and they didn't qualify for the World Cup, the World Cup without Italy is like Newcastle without the Time Bridge. It was a national disaster.
I think it shocked the world when Italy wasn't in it.
Exactly. But Ventura,
I don't think the World Cup was the same without Italy.
Exactly.
You would expect a dominant force like Italy to be in there, but to see them not in it was.
It's just wrong.
What cup is this to not have a giant like them in it?
Exactly.
Italy, honest, did not play well. Midfield was overrun, allowed Spain to play through the centre. I totally agree.
Yeah,
Tough on Spain, but it is for what it is. Well said, Chin. Well said.
I do feel sorry for Spain, but what they're going to think about is the half went out to one of the world's best.
Spain didn't really start all that well to begin with, so they've gradually got better. But I thought they would have beat Italy, but turned out they didn't.
I wouldn't be disappointed with that. Getting beat Italy, I wouldn't be disappointed in that.
Makes the final a lot harder if we get there.
Exactly. It's going to be, I'll tell you what, we've got to do something tomorrow. Do you know what you've got to do? I mean, Morata, everyone slagged him off, right? He's got an equalising goal. He's the good and the bad and the ugly. It was a poor penalty, but Donnarumma, big up to him. What a save. What a save. And great stream, John. Good night, lads. Take care. Good night to you, Thomas. And there you go.
But what you got to think about is, right, England aren't even there yet. We've got to get past Denmark.
Exactly.
And Denmark isn't going to be easy.
Definitely not.
Denmark are going to fight for it. They're going to do everything they can.
It's not going to be a walkover like it was Ukraine.
I mean, we lost to Iceland, so we could easily lose to Denmark.
We could.
We've lost to Denmark before in the Euros and the National League.
Exactly. And the good thing is, right, Italy's got a day's rest, and they've got an extra day's rest.
But the only thing is Christian Eriksen isn't playing.
That's the thing, and it's been a miss really. And good night to you, my guy.
That's the only thing that goes in England's favour.
That's the thing, and
the whole entire team is playing for him.
Correct.
You know that.
Absolutely.
For a doubt, they're going to be playing for him.
You can see it. They are showing so much heart, so much passion, such determination to do it for him.
England and Denmark want to do something in that game for him, so he can remember that game.
Exactly.
I don't know what they want to do, but they're going to do something.
No, you're right, but man,
get him signed up.
Get who signed up?
That Baldy kid.
Yes.
For Newcastle. We've never been the same without him.
Exactly.
Take the number 9 shirt off Joe Linton and give it back. Give it back to Great Al.
I tell you what, though, getting
I reckon he could still smash a few goals in.
Exactly.
His legs are smashed new, man.
I tell you what if Italy when Bellotti scored that penalty. That's what one Italy the favour.
I know she was still plays for the Masters, Matt. You know when like Newcastle go to the Masters.
Yeah.
He plays for them.
Still the greatest penalty taker ever in my books.
All I say exactly. All I say is back to Italy, right? I mean, we'll see. But all in all, right, I'm not going to lie, guys, but I think Italy has been the best footballing team and deserve to be in the final.
They do. Yeah. They do. They've been dominant from the off.
But they have.
But I'm saying
it took a long time for them to concede their first goal.
If Spain had put their chances away, they would have been in the final.
Exactly.
That's the thing is they didn't put their chance. They didn't put their chances away on the night. That's
the thing. They had a good chance. That they should have got an equalising goal. That guy played Real Sociedad.
That header at the far post.
Yeah, that should have been in the back of the net, and he missed it. He totally missed it. I mean, there are chances though, but you got to see chances. If you go back in 2010 when they won the World Cup,
all over again.
Exactly. If that's the World Cup back in 2010, that's the great Spain team. They would have won that piece.
Fernando Torres, Fabio Morientes,
Iniesta. Ramos at the back.
They had quite a dominant team then.
They had a dominant team then. They would have won that game in the league. Honestly, that was Fernando Torres there. I wouldn't be like in the net. Happy feet then. England was screwed.
Remember Pio?
Pio was class, wasn't he? He's quick. He's not the biggest defender, but he's quick. Very quick. I don't know what.
Can you remember Pirlo?
Yeah, Pirlo.
Hello, yeah.
Pirlo, class. I mean, everyone keeps saying that. Everyone keeps saying that Calvin Phillips is Yorkshire Pirlo. I've not seen Calvin Phillips take a free kick. That's the difference.
No.
There's no one going to be Andrea Pirlo. There's no way. I can tell you that now. Andrea Pirlo. Pirlo.
People are seeing shows like Roberto Carlos. How the hell can you see he's like Roberto Carlos?
Exactly. Amazing. He's that best free kick in the 90s in mind. Wow. Brilliant. I'm going to wrap this up very quickly, guys, because I'm going to get myself to bed in a minute. But to me, both teams were actually pretty crap. Italy was given the ball in. Spain couldn't finish it. I expect better. Yeah. It wasn't the greatest of fun, to be honest with you. But listen.
The first half was the better half.
Man of the match is Chiesa.
I thought.
That's my man of the match.
I know. But Locatelli, I mean, I think Locatelli should buy some bottles of Prosecco, bottles of.
He's all around for the final.
He should never take another penalty again.
Nope. Well, I think he will. He will take another penalty, man.
He'll not be first up.
Yeah, I've just got a tweet off Peter. He's an avid Italian football fan. Peter Emlerton as well. I will read it. Ground that out, John, because let's be honest, they weren't the best team I need. They're not like penalty shootouts. Horrible to either go through or win a tournament. And I think I have to agree. Onwards to Sunday.
It's going to be a hard. It's going to be a hard final. Whoever's.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard final. It's going to be definitely going to be a hard final without a doubt. But before I let you go, guys, I mean, if it's going to be Italy's in the final, if it's England in the final, right? I'll just say hypothetically, if they do get to the final, who do you think's going to win? Start with you, James. Jason. I said it again.
It's right there.
Thank you. I start again. That's that game. Jason, who's going to win on Sunday? Italy.
Heart wants to say England, but
Yeah.
if we keep sitting back and doing everything, then Italy's going to win it for sure. If we can attack and we can actually put out a strong side, start Grealish, so that we can get those balls in and get those free kicks in dangerous areas, maybe some penalties, then we've got a good chance of winning.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And same questions goes to you, David.
My head says England. My head wants to say England, but I think Italy. Because you'll play 5 at the back. It'll be pass the ball backwards. We'll not go forwards, and we'll just let Italy destroy it and play it, and let them play.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna say I wanted to say this. I wanted to come home, but I've got to agree with you guys. I mean, my head's gonna say, well, in my heart, it's gonna be England. Your head's gonna say Italy, and I do love England. England's my country, but I've got to be real here. The best footballing team out of England, Italy, is gonna be Italy for me, and I think. As I say, I think Italy will do it by probably 1-0, but England will give it everything. I know that's a fact, but we'll see how Harry Kane does.
We'll give it everything we've got, but
again, everything we've got is all about quality. You look at the quality. We've got quality in the team, but Italy's got quality in the team as well. Insigne's got quality. Chiesa has got quality, right? But
we've just got to keep them players that we know that's going to be a threat quiet.
Yeah,
Like Chiesa. We need to stick somebody on him. So
yeah.
And right at the end, you're going to see Gareth Southgate come straight onto the pitch, rip his mask off, and reveal Steve Bruce was indeed the real manager of England.
Yeah, it's going to be right watching Bruce Ball against Man City on Sunday.
As soon as you see 5 at the back, you're right. That's Bruce right there.
Exactly. It's like watching Bruce Ball. Or Southgate,
you
know?
It is, honestly. Watching this Euros, I thought to myself, we'll be lucky if we get through the quarterfinals, and then we're into the semis.
Exactly.
Honestly,
it's mad. It's mad.
It's mad.
It's been one of them Euros that you kind of see who's going to win it.
The moment we drew with Scotland, I thought, that's it, we're out. There's no hope for us. If we can't beat Scotland, we're done for. But now look at us.
Well, I thought Belgium were going to win it, but look at that.
Exactly.
Italy destroyed them.
Did they ever? But Belgium chances as well, by the way. Lukaku went close a couple of times, missed a header, and then he had a shot, hit a spinner solo. So, they could have got back in the game, but hey, there you go. So we read these comments out very quickly before I wrap up. And even guys, are you level 7, Dave?
I am.
If I was Bruce,
I'm not now.
To the quarterfinals. You're right.
I haven't got my ticket no more.
Fair enough. Listen, I'm going to wrap this up, guys, because I've got to get to bed now. I've got to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I would have been here till 12. But it's just not to be. But listen, guys, you enjoy on my channel.
Joe Linton's waiting for you to hop off to bed.
All the time, John. I love your channel.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that, man. Share the love. And Jason, did you enjoy the first time?
It's been an honour. It's been an honour to be with an absolute god. I bow to the god.
Oh wow! Bow to the god.
I'm saying.
That'll go to his head now, and you'll see it start to swell.
To come on your channel, John, it's given me that confidence and that bit extra to sit in front of the camera and spend a bit of time with my friends. I do I do suffer from anxiety, and this is helping us.
Sure.
Because I have a channel of my own, but at the minute haven't bothered with it because I'm getting trolled. So
Wow.
Just block
What?
the troll.
Just
That's all
block
I
them,
do.
Just block them. Just block the trolls, man. Just block them. Just block them away.
I had 2 last night. I had 2 the other night, and I had one the night there. It's just a battle, you know.
Just ignore them. Just keep doing doing you and being you.
Horrible things are being said, and things that doesn't even need to be said is being said. Stuff about my family, stuff about my anxiety, you know, where I live, and the team I support, and everything. It's just getting to us.
I always get the trolls about the team I support. Because all my family are Palace supporters, and being a Londoner, I should be a Palace supporter to join the family. But I decided with these lists up.
Wow, I totally agree. Man. It's just
I'll
get rid.
But I'll get my confidence back, and I will get back to YouTube. But it's just not for me at the minute. My head's not there.
Sure, fair enough. Listen,
I've deleted my I've had to delete my Facebook account because I was getting absolutely hounded on there. Absolutely hounded.
Don't blame you at all, man. You've done the right thing, man. Just you know, when you get your confidence back, mate, just get back on there, sort of thing. Just be a strong person, you know what I mean? But I'll get trolled as well. And you know what? I didn't know, so I'll just block them. I ain't got time for people like that. I haven't.
Exactly. Just block them, get rid of them, forget about it, move on.
You block one, and you get another one, and you block that one, and you get another one. So it's like you're going round in circles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but just keep doing that. That's all you're going to do. Just keep doing it and keep doing it. You know, they soon get sick of it. You know what I mean? I'd get that all the time. I had to block them as well. One of them came on and said something bad sort of thing. I just blocked him straight away. And someone I had some backup as well, sort of thing as well from OMB Twitter mates as well, which I think is great. It's nice to have mates.
I say I had one tonight hounding it because I watch Paul's channel.
Paul's channel's great, isn't it? Brilliant channel.
It was Paul that inspired me to start my channel, to start voicing my opinions. I don't like being in front of the camera. This is the first time I've actually been on a live, and just by watching Paul, he inspired me a lot to become a YouTuber. So I owe a lot of it to Paul.
Like I said, Romagans, yeah, it's my personal opinion. If I want to watch the Toon review, I will watch the Toon review. It's got nothing to do with anyone.
Wow.
And so if you've got problems with that, then just bugger off. Because I'm not gonna listen to some little cretin saying that I can't watch who I want to watch. It's my life, and I'll watch who I want to watch.
Exactly.
And he come back to us an hour later saying, "Oh, you're just one of them boys. You're one of them cults." I'm like, "What? What you talking about? A cult?"
Yeah, very true. You know, just do what you got to do. Listen, guys, I got a little way. I've just got one more comment on John. I would like. I think your green screen is wonky. I would just put it on, like, you know, but I've got things to do to it as well. So I've got quite a lot to do to it because I've got a lot up there, and I'm trying to get like a back picture at the back, which is very, very tough to do. So
I wouldn't know how to do it. I'm not very good with green screens.
And I had to get that sorted. Like I had to see Paul and Baz sort of thing, you know. So it's what it is, guys. Thanks so much for coming on. Like, you know, you both enjoyed on the channel.
So what's behind the green screen? Is that your kitchen?
Joe Linton's behind the green screen. We all know that.
Yeah, that's just where you seat.
Oh, right, I thought that was the kitchen just behind there.
No, nah. But I'm definitely going to get that sorted out sooner rather than later. That sort of thing. I was poor beyond my case, but there you go. Listen, listen, guys, thanks for coming on. And listen, we get this takeover soon, and I should be back to another channel probably this week sometime. So if I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but at the end of the day, I mean, I might want to talk about England on. I might talk about England on Thursday if we do something like So yeah, join us for that, and talk about.
Do.
And yeah, if you want to come on, we talk about it on Thursday and just go from there. And have a fantastic evening, Jason. Have a good evening.
You too, mate.
And Dave as well. And have a good one. And thanks for coming on and take it steady.
A winner, lads.
A winner, lads.